right, so last time we were playing...
Oh my god, last time we
we were professionals.
We were burning and killing, or you all were.
Yeah, some people were.
Some were pillaging.
I don't know what you're talking about. No news reports have come out.
I do not recall that series of events.
Allegedly. Yes, so some people were pillaging and plundering. Others were sneaking and stealing identities.
Why'd y'all burn down that noble's house for?
Terrible.
Such awful people. We found out that the working environment from said place was not very good. They were constantly put under pressure of how much they had to get done at a certain time. Super hot in there at all times. They didn't get fed. They were just kind of workhorses that didn't get any love and attention whatsoever.
Then a revolution started.
Yes, then the revolution started and everyone decided, you know what, this place needs to burn down. Burn it all. So, I don't have my hard drive, apparently. It's in the bag somewhere. So, you all, as in like the Dragonborn and the Changeling, decided to go into the fancier parts of town instead of the down and dirty, and found out some information that, oh my god, thank you.
5 seconds? Yeah.
Up you.
That's what she does. Or if we're talking about something, don't talk about this. Okay. And then she does like a deep voice. Don't. And it's like, okay, demon.
Have you seen that TikTok that kid's doing this up and down thing with the little rainbow, and he's like, "Not you!" Or like points up at the parent because they're saying up and down. It's like, my bad.
Yeah, the kid's gonna murder somebody one day.
I didn't know I was not allowed to say up and down. All right, so you found out a little bit of information. You got some paperwork that you were able to get before the whole building burned down.
My stapler.
You also were able to meet the face behind the warehouse in which you all burned down, finding out information that he might be into something that's a little bit obscured from the world. But whether it was on purpose or not, you do have a meeting with him the next morning, if you wish to go through with that. But the last that we left off, you all were back at the bookshop in the little makeshift place that they made for you all to stay for free. So,
Now, did you all share the information with us?
We had just got there. I don't think anybody had time.
I think you all had just walked in.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we.
I don't think anybody
shared.
I don't think anybody had time to share what they were up to yet.
yes. So, as of right now, you two smell that your friends smell of like a burning wood and metal shop. But you all just got back from your little adventure over to the gentleman's house.
Mm-hmm.
Were you all aware of his name at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Colt.
kept Colt Bane.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you all had it, but I wasn't about to blurt it out and then be like, oh. Just
No,
kidding.
I met with him.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought, but I was like, I still don't want to say it just in case.
Colt Bain's the guy that ran the warehouse because then, was it Reginald?
Yes. So Reginald.
Reginald is who I impersonated.
He owns many places here in this Brora town. City. It's a city. It's very well kept.
So yes, I guess I will go ahead and inform you that Colt Bane is definitely up to something shady. He is trying to increase his personal holdings in town. And if we think it is wise, I can go back to meet with him in the morning, but we can discuss whether we think that's a good idea or not. What have you two been up to tonight?
Went drinking at the bar.
Smells good. Did
And
you
then-
go
and
to a
then-
barbecue or?
Mm-hmm.
Then some of the workers came running in saying that there was a fire at the warehouse.
Things just started catching on. It was crazy.
So
Craziest thing.
we went over to investigate.
We did. Thought maybe we could save some people.
Oh my gosh, that sounds terrifying. Are you two okay?
We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
We managed to save some paperwork, we think.
Yeah, it looked very important.
How did you get that?
It just
We were
came
saving people. We were trying to get those workers.
You
out.
are so
falling from the sky.
brave.
We know.
I don't know. There was just a revolt or something.
Oh my.
I'm kind of confusedly calculating this stuff, but it still doesn't make sense. But I don't believe anything else, so I was like,
It was a sight to see.
I don't think Colt Bane's going to be very happy that his warehouse, there was a
wait,
mutiny.
it was his warehouse.
I believe so. That's
yeah.
what they all kept saying. Fuck off, burn down.
Something about a revolution.
Viva la revolution.
So wait a minute, was that the person we talked to?
Yes, that was Colt Bane.
Wow, that's a
Oh.
strange coincidence.
That is very odd indeed.
Think they called it a coinky dink.
I've heard that term.
Well,
very
that
scientific.
complicates things.
I'm glad we got that paperwork out and all those workers we saved.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we give him,
I'm sure there was probably some.
Don't think we should do that. I don't think we should mention that we were there at all.
Oh, okay.
We weren't there.
Mm-mm.
We were in the bar.
We were in the bar.
You
the whole
just
time.
said you were there.
Well,
I mean, we were
but we might
there, but you know, it's like when the fire department shows up. They're there, but are they really doing anything?
I mean, Colt Bane seemed like a nice guy, right?
I don't know. Those workers didn't like him.
Yeah, no, they did not like him at all.
He was pretty rude to us.
Yeah, true. We did come at like late at night.
That's true.
I've always heard he's a very rude and terrible individual.
Oh, sure, you heard about Colt Bane?
I
guy?
have.
Those workers were saying some pretty mad and mean stuff.
Throwing
about
mad
him.
shade.
Mm-hmm. Mad shade. It was the shadiest of shade. Under the shade tree.
Under the shade tree.
I'm sure there was probably some people that lost their lives in that warehouse,
Just a few.
but I think we got a lot of them out.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Can't save them all. It's unfortunate.
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
No.
What kind of warehouse was that? So,
I don't know. It was on fire. I couldn't tell what was going on.
It smells a lot of metal and like. Ugh.
It was a very large bonfire.
We didn't have time to investigate.
No.
It was just get out.
Grab the papers.
Yeah.
Get people out, help people. You know, grab papers as they're falling down before they catch fire.
That's
Fire creates a draft of air that comes through and
Go ahead.
makes stuff just fly away.
Go ahead and I guess you roll deception with like advantage or something.
Siobhan's just completely behind all this.
Well, your insight's not too bad.
Probably.
Nice
still
thing about
feel-
not having a screen, I can see things.
Can't.
No, with advantage. Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna lose, but I don't even know what would I add to this.
16.
Insight.
Yeah, we're gonna go with yours.
I did have a nat 1.
Oh.
Well, insight is its own thing. So on your list of them on the next page.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
There we go. Well, no.
No, next one.
Okay,
Like slide over.
That does come in helpful.
Insight.
I'm not even
Plus one.
rolling.
Yeah, so
16.
Yes.
What would you get?
16.
16.
You both, like all of you, feel like there's some things going on in this.
It's that Thor and Daenerys.
Yep.
Like,
Did you know?
It's like you both feel like you're not quite telling. Like
I won't push it because apparently missing success, but
it's like, you know what? It doesn't matter how it got done. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's been completed. It's fine.
So
Everything's fine.
it's like you give a hint that there's just a little bit something underneath all of that talk, but you don't quite know.
I'm not surprised.
There was just so much thrown out at once.
So much.
It's just like,
I'm not even gonna roll insight because she's just totally biased.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
They're so brave.
Fire! They're such brave people.
Yeah, I'm so
Science.
impressed with you two right now.
Now, not everything we said was a lie.
it was all truthful, actually.
Just how the truth.
Yeah.
Some details might have been left out, but
In what order?
Several.
All right. So at this point, it would be like a little early in the morning since you all have gone to the bars, drank, started a coup, and then went out and drinking and then talking to Colt in the wee early mornings.
Had an encounter with Reginald.
Yes, sir, Reginald, who was apparently not as
A very disappointing encounter.
yes. But Do you all wish to do research in the paperwork that you found, or do you want to sleep it off?
He's got the paperwork.
I'm probably going to sleep it off.
Okay.
I'm gonna research.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
We're in the library safe, quote unquote safe, right?
Yeah, I mean, you all are in the bookstore, so, like, nobody... Unless somebody was following you all, which wouldn't have been the case.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the bookstore owner guy?
Marcus?
Is it the
He's the
brother?
guy that gets the hand jobs.
No. That's Vale.
Oh no, Vale gives them. Marcus gets them.
No, wait a minute. The guy who owns the bookstore is the brother of Vale.
Yeah.
Bookstore. I was
Portal.
thinking the shop with the
Yeah,
shop.
Portal.
Yes, portal guy.
Yeah,
That you call him V. He's the one that gets them.
Mhm.
All right, so if you're going to go over the paperwork,
What do you need me to do here?
I am going to send you something.
Aha.
But I have to make sure it's just to you.
Wow.
Yes, last time that did not work too well.
The whole group is like,
ignore this. Delete.
delete.
ignore my notes. Okay.
Oh, I got a notification. I thought you sent it to all. I'm like, really? And I'm like, no, that's another notification.
I kind of did too.
Like, oh, well.
Like, oh.
All right. So
Who
that's
is this piece of information?
part of it. And the rest I'm going to have to actually type out to you.
We'll just take a picture.
I did take a picture of some of it, but the rest of it has other things that no one can see. So,
She hiding.
Sort of. What are you doing?
Are you a puppy?
We'll never know.
No. It's a need to know basis. You're not a puppy? What are you? Okay.
Human? Yeah, you are.
It's good to know.
Pretty accurate.
it's good.
What? Human that barks. Are you a werewolf?
I've seen those actually.
On all levels, I am, except physical, I am a wolf. I'm a kid.
Oh, now you're a frog.
Oh.
It's underneath the mechanical keyboard. It says, please make sure to clean your keyboards
Ooh.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
I did all of mine one day while I was at work and not getting any phone calls. And my God, just the sheer amount of dust that was in that place while I was gone is nasty.
Because they don't clean the vents there. Look at the vents are all just like...
Oh, I know. And it smells like dust. And it's like I'll go in 2 days after I've wiped down my desk, and I go in like after the 2 days off and it's covered in dust. It's like, ah! No wonder the lady sneezes. There's a lady that's like at the very front of our section. Like, we always say something about like, oh, it's the thing. We gotta stay away from her. But she like, it'll be dead quiet because nobody's on the phone at night, and then you'll hear. It's like,
Rachel screams.
I've seen similar
sneezes
ones.
So loud.
I think it needs some new toner.
Our detectives the other day, they're like, hey, we can't get our magenta to print. It keeps giving us an error. I'm like, okay.
Was it Adam Magenta?
Well, I tried to pull the thing out and it wouldn't come out. And I'm like, what happened? One goes, well, we were out, so I replaced it. Like, did you replace it? Like, okay.
Wrong
I was
one.
like, we got to get this out. Finally get it out after like 2 hours.
oh my God.
And I look at the little things on the bottom that line them up because it was a Kyocera. And I'm like, hold on a second. One of the other ones, I go, where'd you get this? Up front. I was like, buddy, that's the wrong one. He goes, well, I would definitely explain why I had it.
I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah, he did. He was just,
Each printer is different.
oh, so bad.
Hence the numbers on the packages.
Hey, it wasn't as bad as, remember Briova? Somebody tried to mess with the laser cartridges.
And exploded.
It all exploded. Yellow and pink was everywhere. And so they had to have a carpet cleaning crew eventually come and get it
Fun.
clean. But it was It was bad. That's why after that they said only certain people could replace the cartridges.
Yeah. Not
How
everyone
do
is
you
smart
bust
enough.
like a cartridge though?
Did you see some of the people that work in those places?
Yeah.
Come on now.
You said you were on
I'm sitting
Facebook?
here and playing a
Yeah.
game. You can sit
Messenger.
here with Daddy.
It doesn't show that it actually went.
Oh, look, I got a notification. Oh, I got it.
Dad is on, and it shows that it's not sending.
You got to get on the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
But I don't have the password for the Wi-Fi.
Now you do.
Oh my god. Why are you doing it?
Because you need to do stuff.
I don't need to do stuff. He needs to read the thing.
While he does that, I go up to Marcus and that black pearl or whatever. Mm-hmm. Be like, hey, buddy, you know what this is?
Take his big old thick glasses out and he'll look at it and just like... It looks like it could be like... What is that?
Is there a boat inside of it?
Yes. Is it obsidian that's black?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, it looks like it could be a piece of obsidian, but this is like... It doesn't shine or move like obsidian would. And he starts to like take a candlelight to it and kind of look at it and everything. He's like, this is pitch black. Where did you find this?
I don't remember.
Well, it's definitely not one of the stones that we would regularly find like out in the wild here in Ash Hill, but if you don't mind, I would like to do a little bit of research to this.
I trust you. And I just pull him closer. I'm like, my sword trusts you.
He kind of gives you a weird look.
You don't want to upset Carmela, okay?
Your sword has a name?
Yeah. Doesn't everybody name their weapons?
Cleaning my gun. I'm like, knob my head. Like, yeah.
He looks
If
at both
you-
of you, he's like, interesting.
Any true swordsman or whatever that is, you name it because your weapon's an extension of you. You don't want it to. Now, see that dragon guy over there? He's too dumb. He probably doesn't name his stuff. You want it to be a part of you because you don't want it to fail you in battle.
Interesting.
Has
Yes.
a name. You can yell at it.
What
That
do you
is-
call your thing?
That's private information. We don't talk about our
You
things
okay?
out in public. Okay. Come on now.
So, you want to drink the juice?
Yes. Well, obviously, that's a different caliber of adventurers that you are. Being so...
Do you not name your glasses? Because, like, they're your tools. You
takes them off and he starts to look at him. He's like, I shall have to think on this. It's like, if you trust for me to look at this crystal of blackness, then I shall come back with you with some information and perhaps a name for my tools.
And I put my arm around him and go, the more you know.
So as you leave with him, and he starts like
you
putting them back on, he's like saying
seen
names
Will,
to
but
himself. He's like,
big bitches
Sylvia.
on, so.
No.
My
No.
left eye's got a really bad.
Shiny. No.
Our own glasses
I
are
go
almost
up
the
to
same
him like
except
here.
for that, so she can't do them. It's like fishbowl effect on the left.
Elegant. You don't want some common name like Sally
Or Doug.
or Doug or Steve
Get all
or
your-
Bruce.
Get all your prescription information and go to Zen.
Upscale
Oh, I
because
get my
those are
glasses for free.
fancy
That works.
glasses.
There you go.
So a regal touch.
Regal touch. I shall have to think on this harder. And he gets into like what he's looking at and
Now
everything.
don't let that distract you from the eyes on the prize.
No. This first. This right here first, and perhaps the name shall come to me in my sleep. For all my best ideas come in my sleep. So he starts looking at it and he starts getting his
Then
tools
you
out.
see him stop there. So like, no, that's not a good one.
It's like, maybe no, not elegant enough. And just keeps going back into his tools and stuff. You have left him with a lot of things to think about. for today.
Too much.
Tonight.
His head just explodes.
So, with that, you've now given him a little bit of things to work on. You've looked at the paperwork. Some of you have slept. What would you like to do? That's how Marcus feels after he's been awake all night looking at stuff.
So, I guess I will ask the rest of the group if they think I should go meet with Colt again, or if I should just let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
So was Colt one of those rich, upscale, noble, fart doesn't stink type guys?
Yes.
Well, I don't want to meet him because I'll probably just stab him.
It's simple as that.
I'm interested in what he will have to say now that his prime holding is gone.
Probably shouldn't mention that. Unless that information is brought up to you.
Oh no, a messenger came in as we were leaving.
Oh. Well, don't bring that up.
No.
Wouldn't be wise.
I don't think he'll like that.
Better off just me going in there and stabbing him if you start.
That is a great plan. I like it.
Well, he's expecting Reginald soon, so we need to decide if I'm going or not.
You could take Kodyn with you.
I'm not going.
Probably a smart plan.
Yep.
You just shoot him. On principle.
Just walk in the door.
Because
Hello, Colt. Why?
why not?
Colt, meet Colt. Bang.
I think I am going to go. Do you want to come with?
Okay.
We still got to keep up the facade. If you're going to be doing, I probably want the same bodyguard and everything.
Yeah.
Who's that? Fired the other guy.
Okay.
Like, where are you meeting him at?
His home.
So, are you coming, Mike?
No.
Your character?
We probably should hang out on the. Like, is it a fancy neighborhood?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
would
gonna
we
stick-
stick out if, like, we were hanging on
You're
the
going to stick
street?
out wherever you hang out.
Oh, that is true.
So,
You can
how
stick to
how
the
big
shadows.
is that area? Is there like 10 houses
The
or
middle of the
100
day,
houses that
there's
are
no
nice?
shadow.
Or
There's probably
I don't
close to
sneak too good.
like 15 to 20
Clank, clank.
noble families that are be living in that area.
So it's not terribly big. Like from the description, there's about 15 to 20 of these big houses. So you might be able to be close-ish. So that way we could meet up quickly afterward if you wanted, or if we needed help, we could, say something loud.
Easily fit into that neighborhood.
So,
Okay.
yeah, but we'll go in.
All right. So,
One thing
I'll
I'll
transform into Reginald.
one thing I'll say to your character is, if you start feeling like that something is going wrong or that you're actually in danger,
You all need a code word.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Code word for I need to I'm going to stay
We probably should have a code word as a group in
Right.
case things just
fall
to
apart.
shit.
Karoo. God dang.
Ringling Brothers.
Nobody but
John
the group would know.
Reno.
Or
Because I won't do anything unless I actually see you getting attacked.
Right.
Unless you say something, because that's what a bodyguard does.
Right.
You're supposed to be submissive and do whatever you say.
Yeah.
we're gonna forget. Like, I'm gonna legit
Because
forget
John
the code
Reno
word and
was
start
the
screaming
professional.
out stuff. Barnum Bailey's. Barnum Bailey's.
What?
Kosher shrine coat.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Elephant.
It's like, what?
Okay.
Speaking of elephant.
You're
In the
right.
room.
We do need a.
Bangarang!
We do need a code word.
Code word. John Reno? I don't know.
Because we're the professionals.
We are the professional.
Things always go to plan, but
Professionals have code words.
The plumber's calling.
The plumber's calling.
What's a plumber? I don't know, but it's calling.
You don't want to find out. All right.
Like we're like, give us the address. We don't want to like come walking up with you all at the same
Okay,
time.
we'll give you the address then.
Well, I will tell you, it's pretty hard to miss. All the other houses look nice. This one looks like a dungeon.
I know
It's
where it's at. It's fine.
Okay.
Just dark gray walls, boring and drab.
How much time you want us to give you all to get a head start?
What are we trying to accomplish, by the way?
Professionals always have a plan.
Yeah.
We're trying to pry out more of what he's into.
Oh, okay. So we're trying to get info.
Yeah, about his mysterious benefactor and what they're trying to accomplish.
So I don't really know this guy if he's going to be. He seems to be straight to business. He just wants to get going immediately.
Yeah.
So I don't think it'll be lots of like.
Well, they're just
Code word is hyena.
Hey, yeah, okay.
You know their plan's gonna fail.
That works.
At least
Oh,
for
yeah.
ours.
Yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Jesus.
I didn't say it out loud.
I don't think they're too familiar with who they're dealing with.
So
Okay, so
I don't think it'll take terribly long. I'd say 30 minutes at most.
Okay.
okay,
We'll give you about a 15-minute head start.
okay.
All right.
So what's the code? Oh,
For now, hyena is like ours, I guess.
Ours, yeah.
So do we want to
We'll have to
group
figure
over?
it out for the group.
What is a hyena? I don't know what that is. Good code word though.
All right.
Good luck.
All right.
So you two make your way over to the his house. As you all are kind of walking towards that part of town.
Ooh, shoot! Do I need to? I need to look the same that I did before.
I mean, you're not going to be wearing the same clothes and stuff. More
Well,
likely.
I mean,
so you're original bodyguard.
because now I'd be fully armed and armored.
I mean, it's fine.
okay, fine. All armor, all whatever.
Yeah.
Because last time I had like plain clothes on.
We were also like with Reginald while he was going out partying.
Right.
Now you're in the daytime where things can happen.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you all are going to making your way downtown.
I was thinking that. I said to myself.
But
This is his town, part of the town, probably.
Yeah.
you all can kind of hear throughout the kind of the talking of the people that are walking around on the streets and things like that. There's something big that happened last night, and they're all like gossiping about it and talking about it, and they're trying to figure out like all sorts of information.
Our big adventure.
Clearly.
Unrelated.
But you can hear kind of the talkings of some people, like as they're buying food for the day, or if they're like,
Is everybody saying like what happened or just something happened?
they know that something burned down at the docks, and rumor has it is that the workers of whoever's shop that was started a vive la resistance, and
Question
Burned
would
it
be:
down.
Would Reginald know that that's his? That
I have a feeling that Reginald has his
hands in places.
yeah, I have a feeling he
Yeah. So that okay.
all right.
has his sources.
When you run out of battery.
That's how I feel every day.
Is mommy home?
All right. So
All right, so y'all are gonna make your way down there. It's like the more richer part of town. There are people coming in and out of the shops and things like that. It's mostly, rich people with their servants carrying things behind them and things like that. They all try to just kind of like shun away from his house, though. Like they have to walk across it. They kind of go across the street. They don't like being very close to his house, so it's a very empty lot when you go back to it.
I will knock on the door.
Okay. The butler that you saw the night before answers the door and is like, "May I help you?"
before we actually go in, I want to make sure that I have like before people see us, have gotten out like the rope I would have in my pack and put it behind one of my pieces of armor so it's easy accessible.
Okay.
Still hidden, but easy to grab. I can't just say like I'm in the middle of combat. I'll go in my backpack and find my rope. So
I'm just trying to wonder what you're wanting to do with that rope.
it's used for a lot of things.
All right. So he does recognize you all. He's
Yeah,
like,
we have an appointment with your master.
yes, that's right. Right this way. Yes, indubitably. So he walks you all into the building. He makes his way, taking you up the stairs. and like into one of the other rooms in the home. Not so much his little study of sorts that he took you all to the other day.
Oh, it's a different room.
Yes, this one
Is it upstairs, downstairs?
upstairs.
Okay.
It's gonna be upstairs.
Rare.
Is it pretty tall, like upstairs?
Yeah. Yeah. But this room that he takes you into, you can tell that it's made for kind of entertaining guests and whatnot. It's not much fancier than the rest of the house, but you can tell he's kind of made some things with color in here to have guests and things like that. He's got a table that's got some things on it, some foods and drink on there. He's got a few couches, tables, or chairs, things like that for you all to sit in. And the butler kind of opens the door and lets you all in and says, "He will be in here momentarily. Please help yourselves to the food and beverage on the table."
Okay.
Time kind of goes by. He shuts the door behind you all, and you can just kind of
Grab a few things.
munch on it. It's like the wine that he has on the table is actually like a pretty fancy wine. It's like he will not spare coins for things of that nature. But about 10, 15 minutes go by, and you finally see him come in. He is standing very like straight, and you can tell that he's kind of on edge at the moment. He is walking at a much faster pace than he was the night before. And like he kind of walks up to you all like briskly and is
I'll
like,
be behind her, just kind of spear at the ready, just kind of guard behind her.
okay. But he kind of gets up to you, is like, "Speak quickly. I have many things on my plate as it is this morning, unfortunately. So whatever
Yes,
business."
my sources tell me that your holdings are somewhat diminished this morning.
Diminished is putting it lightly. I've lost one of my major warehouses down by the docks due to some fire and the workers starting a resistance of some sort. Apparently they weren't happy with their place of work. Ungrateful brats.
Well, as I said, I do have my sources. I could certainly find out who the organizers of this resistance were.
They're sleeping in your own room. Says, if you wish to waste your time with that, then you may do whatever you wish with your own time. I am starting I will be putting out a bounty for information and for the people for this. With a very hefty price to make sure that anyone that knew anything of this resistance will be well into the deal that I will make with them if they give me information.
We need to capitalize on that bounty.
It was them, money.
No, not right now. Like, set up a whole coup where it's like we get the money and we all escape with it. And,
Yeah. So I've returned to continue our discussion from last night. As I said, your holdings are somewhat diminished this morning. Perhaps you will find my offer somewhat more enticing.
You're looking for money. You're looking to get into a piece of this money.
Yes.
Once I inform you of what this is, there is no backing out. But I will take whatever help I can get. But don't expect me to work for you. I have many things on my plate.
Oh, I don't expect you to work for me. As I said, I look to be a silent partner.
He kind of takes the bottle and just kind of drinks from the bottle at this point. Sits down and kind of tells you a brief bit of information of what he's doing. He doesn't give you like extreme details of information, of course, pending that you all are worth the money and time. You can check that. But he kind of tells you that they are in the workings of a very very good business partner that is wanting something very impossible built. But if anyone can build it, it's him. And if he's able to pull it off, then the industry will change from this point. While it is quite a good opportunity, he does need a lot of people to be able to build 24/7 to make the parts in time for the deadline that his individual has put on him.
Okay.
But if you are willing to go in halfsies, basically, with building another warehouse at the moment while he works on finding who did it, and trying to get all of his merchandise back from said fire, then he will give you half the profit and some of the credit for helping build this. So your name would be much larger once this is all said and done if it works.
And might I meet this mysterious benefactor?
Even I have not met the benefactor. He speaks through people.
Okay.
And they're very persuasive.
Okay. I believe a deal can be struck here. Poor Reginald's probably going to get drawn and cornered.
It's because people are going to just like show up at his house and try and kill him. He's like, I didn't do anything. Oh my God. So he tells you that the paperwork and everything will be written out for a contract to go half and half with a business proposition and things of that nature.
Next time, you need to make the Reginald Colonel Sanders. Be great.
Now, we may live next to Kentucky, but my God. But he'll tell you, or he'll send the paperwork to your home, so that if you are okay with how it is written up and the splittings and things of that nature and how much that you shall have to put into it, because he's not aware of how much he has to do yet, because he was about to go and see how much damage has been done to his location. But once he has an idea of how much damage is, he will get with you with an amount. And if you are willing to sign, there shall be handshakes and partnerships.
Bear with me a second, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't find myself in bed with a slavering hyena.
All right.
It's like you've been around.
I was expecting just to walk out of this.
He doesn't
Shame.
understand. He doesn't understand, of course, the
Put my shotgun.
wording there.
Okay, you said it would have been about 15 minutes.
Yes.
You all were supposed to give us a 15-minute head start.
So we got 15 minutes with this guy.
We haven't come
Great.
Yeah, we haven't come in.
That's not. We wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
No, I know you haven't come in, but I'm just saying you all are probably going to show up soon.
Yes. At this point, like, it was 10, 15 minutes of a wait for them to get to
How far
him.
away from him?
I mean, like, you all are sitting, like, there's a table that's in between you all that has the food and the drinks and all that stuff, and then there's, like, couches and chairs around said table. So it's not too far away.
So I guess probably cut to us. Are like we slowly walking there, or
You would have, like, made your way right about the moment where he came in to talk to them. You all would have been near the vicinity.
okay.
So we've been talking.
So I guess we're waiting outside.
Yeah.
What's the butler's name?
Walter. Sure.
Helsing Walter. 'Cause I'm knocking on that door.
We're gonna be cutting the little
I've seen how this plays out.
tiny little pieces.
It's the first name that came to mind for a butler.
Not Jeeves or
Yeah, sure. Well,
Yeah, you said.
if Walter scares you, then Jeeves shall be the name.
So at this point, it's been about 30 minutes for us. Okay.
I put my hand on your shoulder. I'm like, I haven't had a chance to say anything, but about hypothetically what happened last night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I said hypothetically. Now, since we've arrived in this town, you've been a little on edge.
Just a little bit. That's valid.
With whatever, that doesn't matter. And about the incident that may or may not have transpired on the second floor. The guard that has another orifice in his body. Fine, he probably had it coming, but there were like 4 witnesses, and a giant elephant and someone of my nature kind of stick out. Now, you might blend in, but we might. So let's just be mindful when we're
Killing people?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
To the point. Yes.
Okay.
All right, we'll knock on the door.
So, okay, let me go back for context real quick. When we were talking about doing this whole thing, were we still just doing this for information gathering, or we just had no idea yet?
I don't know. You
all are coming up with the plan.
We were just trying to get information.
Okay, because here's the thing. If you spring me, that means it's all over. I feel like we could probably continue on with this deal and then go to the writing and handshake and make a better plan at that point.
But it's going to go to the actual Reginald, so
Oh, as we were walking up, I have a hood on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think it's time to.
Just so everybody.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I could be completely screwing this up, but that's
It's the world of D&D, buddy.
exactly.
All right.
There is no screwing it up, even if it's a whole party wipe.
So you all are still talking at this point while they are making their way into the building. So it takes a little bit of time, but you can hear some shuffling and some old man noises on the other side of the Jeez, yes. He opens the door and he's like a little confused because he was only expecting like one group of guests this morning. He's like, may I help you?
We have information.
I'll just push the door open, throw my hood back. Jeeves, get out of the way.
Oh, Master, you can't go up there.
Go.
Hey, jeez. It's important. We need to speak to him. We know who started the fire.
He's looking up. He's like, Master Coat, no, please.
Does Jeeves recognize me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'm just going to take out Smith and just shove it in his mouth. Be like, don't say a word.
Remember the conversation like 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago.
Take it out of his mouth. Where is he?
It's up in the study up in the second floor.
Good, let's go.
Okay.
All right. So probably about this time, you said
Slavering high.
Yeah.
Run. Now, Jeeves. Run. You did not see us. I don't know what's with him. He's not on edge. Or he's on edge. Off edge. Something. You didn't see us. Run.
He kind of starts running somewhere else into the building, but he is like
old man shuffle.
Yes, he is old man shuffling as fast as his little legs can possibly do somewhere else in the building. He's just like, oh dear, oh my.
I just look over. All right, Carmelo, we know how this is going to end up.
All right. So
you mentioned these
Ringling Brothers!
at this point,
you hear that just like quietly
running up the steps.
So you say your line here. He's of course not understanding that, but
all right.
What's going on downstairs?
No hyenas in this world?
well, no, there are, but he's like he doesn't know that's a code word here.
Right.
All right. So how far again exactly?
How many rooms are upstairs? Because I just imagine us kicking down every door.
I'm sure
and
you'll hear the ruckus here in a
I would say
second.
like there's like 2 rooms off to the one side, and then like 2 doors, I would say, off to one side, and then 1 door on the other. That
I would
leads in-
presume I know where I'm going.
Oh yes, absolutely, yes.
But exactly how
You
far
been here
are we?
before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly how far I'm from
Who
here.
are you?
So Colt is actually sitting probably a little bit farther away than what Patrick and I are sitting right now, and then you are standing behind the seat that she is sitting in. Reginald Siobhan.
Siobhan. Yeah.
Siobhan.
Reshavon.
Siobhan.
Siobhan, yeah.
I would say I will just step out from behind the chair or whatever and stand beside you and kind of put my spear down the ground, kind of like the back end of it first. so I can get around the chair and just say, and if you were in bed with them, I would be still there to be guarding you or something like that. Kind of diffuse it just for a second again. Yeah. I don't want to be alone in this fight right now.
So
where's the doorway where we came in? Is he looking at it?
It would be
him?
It would be to your all's right, his left at this
His
point.
left. Okay.
I will stand up.
I'm holding my action to go after him until he looks at the
Y'all
door.
act as if there's going to be a fight here. I hold my action.
Yeah.
Stand up and hold my hand to shake hands with Colt.
Okay.
Try to move a little closer.
So he kind of like looks at it and he says, "You've done business with me before in the past. You know my word is good." And he goes to shake your hand. As you all are going to shake the hands, the doors come flying open at this point, and you can see Kodyn and
Zindril.
yeah, Zindril.
All right.
Surprise!
First thing I do is I grab the rope out of my arm or whatever and try to put it around his neck and then grapple.
Cool. So there's a lot going on at this point. Dexterity roll, please.
I mean, he's right there. I'm just literally grabbing him. He's next to her. Trying to shake her.
You've got a table in between you, remember?
I thought you all were just talking.
We're just reaching across.
Yeah, reaching across the table.
like if Mike and I were shaking hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
So
the
you
worst
still got-
plan ever.
You still got a table of food and drink on there. in
But
between
he's
you all.
surprised.
Yes, he would be surprised, but for you to get around the table to grapple him, it would have to be
I'll
dexterity.
be surprised if I accomplish this.
I shut the door and lock it behind us. Is there any kind of like bookcase or something to?
I mean, there's like dresser drawers, or not dresser drawers, but like drawers and stuff that are made for like alcohol and things like that, and just like fancy things being to the side.
Okay, so I mean, I'm
Sitting
not
there-
gonna test.
I'm sitting there trying to push it up against the door.
I'm not gonna try that because I'm gonna probably fail. on the deck.
Come on, man. You never
I
know
mean,
what
worst
you
case
can do.
scenario,
Look,
you'll go through
things
the
are already
table.
going to end up badly as is.
Yeah. Yeah, I already screwed this up, so let's just.
16 for Dex.
Okay, so
Get around quickly.
yeah, you're able to get around the table and whatnot and grapple him. With his surprise, he can see it coming, but he can't move fast enough to get away.
Because
from
essentially, I just want to get the rope, twist, and then pull.
Okay.
So hopefully, it has a good grip.
So he sees this.
Maybe
He
I should have had a
hears.
killing conversation with them. As I'm trying to push this dresser.
He hears the commotion that's going on to the left of him, and he's kind of taken aback, and he's like looking around the whole room, and he locks eyes with the two of you and stays on you for quite some time. He's like, "What the hell is the meaning of this?"
No. I'm trying to push this dresser up against
Just raise up the gun and be like, "Uncle."
As he's
It's a curtain. Curtain, my boy.
oh god. Hey,
Does he turn into a gremlin?
well,
If
I'm
he's choking
choking
him, he looks at you and he's like, "Kodyn, what is behind all of this?"
Who are these goods going to?
I don't know if I want to drop my disguise or if I want him to continue to think Reginald's behind this.
Reginald's got some balls, man.
Poor Reginald's in rough
But
shape.
now watch, people are going to be scared of him at this point. They're going to just be like, "Oh, Reginald." No. And he's going to be like, "What did I do? I didn't."
the respect I'm owed.
I slept in this morning.
It's like, do they just respect me more because I finally slept in?
Good rest.
Good rest, yes. Everyone's afraid of me now.
I think
So,
this stay is Reginald for now.
okay.
Okay, so at this point, are we talking or am I choking him out? Because
I
it's a
thought
big
you were
difference.
going to tie him up.
I didn't know we were going to.
I was going to knock him. I was going to knock him out so we could take him somewhere else. But
He's fine here.
okay, fine.
Pushing this, trying to push this
I'm
dresser. in
grappling
front-
him so he can't get away. But then I guess if somebody can help, I can start trying to tie him up.
Well, he's right now, he's got a friggin', for lack of a better term in this world, gun in his face, and he is being grappled by a dragonborn with one of the more wealthier men behind the soldier. So, and this small woman.
Trying to push this alcohol down in front of
Tiefling's
it.
just trying to like push the
It's like,
Have it eaten straight. It ain't helping it.
So, what should I just begin tying him to the chair?
I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere with Kodyn's gun in his face.
it's true.
Still, I don't want him reaching for a gun of his own.
As you're all
or
discussing
something.
that,
Guns are extremely rare in this world.
But I feel that he would have
I don't know why you're tying it up. He's just gonna shoot him in the head anyways. I'm trying to push this.
I don't know that. I haven't seen what he's done yet.
So he's looking down the barrel of
I
this
tie him to
gun.
the chair, whatever.
Okay. So like, he's looking down the barrel of this gun, and then he's just kind of looking up at you, and he's like, "What are you on about?"
Come help me with this dress.
Tell me where it is, or I'll burn down every warehouse you have in this building, or you have in this town.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Just
very
the
small
same
amount of
amount.
warehouses.
It's like he kind of
All right, fine. He's tied. I'm gonna go help you switch the dresser.
As I just take one of the bottles of wine and just start drinking it.
there's plenty to choose from.
All right, I go back behind him. Make sure I'm like behind him.
He kind of like laughs to himself, and he's like,
Just look over Rachel. Who
"You've
the
grown
hell are
some
you?
balls in the time that you've been away. So what, have you come back for revenge?"
If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead already.
That's true.
It's like, you know as well as I do, I deal in all sorts of things in this town.
I'll fire one shot directly to the right of his head.
He kind of
Ow, my ear.
he winces. He's just like
Loud.
ringing in his ear now, and he's just like, "Oh," he's like, "Ah." It's like I made a deal with a good benefactor to make our name, our family name, stronger.
Fire another shot.
All right.
I'm holding both ears at this point.
It's like
And while we're at it, I'll go ahead and create my other one.
that has legs.
Yes. Well, it's in my hand. So I
Is
can
there,
choose
is there
Yeah.
windows in this room?
Yes,
I'm
there's the
going to start going out and looking, kind of gently looking at the curtain, make sure people aren't.
I was actually going to tell Cadmus to throw him out the window. So
Well, that would be obvious.
I didn't.
old man.
Not really
We're going
do it. I
Batman
was
on
going
this.
to tell you to do it to intimidate him, but Kodyn's got the intimidation
Yeah.
under her.
I would say no. He would probably
so-
just chuck him out the
I
window.
don't,
It's like,
I don't,
do it.
underst-
Okay.
I don't really understand
Don't go the
everything.
window. Okay, no, it's a metaphor.
I don't really understand everything that's going on, but I can tell there's.
At most, that was a
Obviously.
break his hand, not.
Just like what?
You see that movie, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So at that point, he's like, all right, Christ. It's like, I will have no hearing by the end of this if you continue to shoot that contraption of yours. It's like, we've been paid a handsome amount of money and promised the lead engineer of Barora if we are to make a weapon for our benefactor.
And who is that?
Did your voice change with that? It's like you said that in a Siobhan voice.
I said it in Roland's or
Okay.
Reginald's voice, but with that inflection.
Okay.
Wait, you said where?
Barora is where you all are at.
Okay. Okay.
So just of that town.
We're in Barora.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I got it confused with Baloma.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
This is
okay.
the top place, like up in Ash Hill.
Okay. I was just making sure that I was
Yeah,
just
no, we are in a big city inside of Asheville. He says that it's like we've been building it for some time, and it's taken a lot of manpower.
It's not what I asked.
What do you want from me?
Who is the benefactor?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
Now I'm going to fire a shot from the magical gun.
It makes. It's like a lot less of a sound.
Oh, it's that gun from Borderlands. He tells you, he's like, I honestly don't know what he looks like. I've never met the individual. It's like it's always been a meeting between his or hers lower people.
What's the device do?
I don't know. I send my pieces that they've requested to make, and he has people there to build it
And where do you send them?
into the Fey Woods.
Well, we already knew that.
Just pulling the wine bottles out and smashing them on the floor.
Those were priceless.
You're going to get more helpful, or Cadmus is going to throw you out the window.
Intimidation, sir.
Oh, great. Well, with advantage. He's a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
against him
absolutely
right
with
now.
advantage. I mean, for God's sake.
And when you say that, I'm like, well, he's going to throw him out the window. He's just going to shoot him anyway.
Perhaps he's wondering why you'd shoot a man that you were going to throw from a plane.
Another one.
Yeah,
11.
you get advantage.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, Kodyn's got a gun to him.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 guns.
11.
11.
So. Okay. So, he just kind of, he's like, I don't know where it goes. We meet on a dock at the north side of the woods, and they take it from there.
See, that was helpful.
I'll just put my hands on his shoulders and say, we know you may not know all the details. That's obviously how these deals are done. But you want to give us the most amount of information so we can succeed in what we're doing before somebody pulls the trigger or I throw it out the window.
You may think me the villain, but your filthy hands will not touch me. Get off.
He just assaulted a dragonborn.
I think he is going out the window now.
He's human or dwarf or is
He's human.
Okay, he's human. I'll pat him one more time and take my hands off. I'll say, "You are the villain, whether you say you are or not." And I'll just take my hands
Remarkable
off.
Is there like any
self-control.
like artwork or like
Because-
priceless looking stuff?
Not really.
In the
he
military,
doesn't.
you
Just the
take
wine.
directions.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't really
don't
keep
do something
anything
like
of
that.
big value here.
Yeah,
That takes
he's
money.
cheap.
Okay.
Yeah,
Except on wine.
except on the food and wine. Yes. So you're breaking the most like.
I'm going to pocket like 2, but I'm breaking.
Well, we know they meet at the North Dock.
Are people coming to the house? Do people hear things and notice things?
No.
Okay, good. So
It's a big house.
We're still not undetected.
Plus, they're nobles, and they don't like him. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You could probably throw him from the window and they wouldn't care.
Yeah, he's like, oh, someone finally got him. Yep. At
right,
this
cool.
point, you do hear like small little like at the door, like somebody's trying to get in to the door, not expecting to have resistance on the other side, but you can hear that.
Jeeves, quit pushing at the door.
Master Kodyn, please, I beg you.
No. Go back to your quarters.
You just hear like somebody go up against the door and go like down it.
Well, Colt, here's what we're going to do today. I'll sit there and flip one of the guns around with my fingers. You're going to
Just had
relinquish
this.
my family's name, all the property you have that rightfully belongs to me, and then I'm going to shoot you in the face.
If I'm already going to die, why would I give you the things that I have worked so hard for?
Oh, that's right. If I just kill you, I get them anyways. So maybe we'll just start there.
You wouldn't kill your own flesh and blood.
Boom! Another shot right past
I was
his
about to
face.
say, it's like, oh,
Right past his face. Nope, just same line.
he's like, I took care of you when your parents died.
No, you forced me to do labor and draw up your designs and clean your house when you have a butler that was supposed to do all of it for you.
I'm sorry, Master Kodyn.
Go back to your room. Jeeves, I swear, if I have to put a bullet through that door.
Yeah, no one's there anymore. It's like, do you think you would be the man you are today, standing in front of me, threatening to shoot me if I didn't make you stronger?
No, because I wouldn't have had to.
Hey, Kodyn, if you are connected to his death, do you lose out on the things?
No.
Because if so, Cadmus can just throw him out the window, and then it won't be
That's
tied
too
to
easy.
you.
That's too easy. It needs to show that it was me.
Okay.
This is Barora politics, my
this
friend.
is-
This is
Okay.
how it's
This is
done.
blood on blood. He has to
Okay.
settle the score.
Settle the score.
At least there's no
I'll just pat his shoulder one more time. Good peace to you, sir. Get out of the way, because I know what's happening next.
So
I'll stand to the side.
For the first time, probably in his and yours life, you can see like real fear in him. He starts to fumble with his words, and he's like, if I give you all of those things, then I will be bankrupt.
You see, but for you, that's worse than death, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
We're family. We're supposed to be closer than this.
No. I looked over all the plans of all those machines that you were supposed to be testing. You rigged them so they'd explode. You killed my parents. There it is. There it is. And at that point, I will walk up.
Okay. I'm not going to stop or help either. I'm just kind of watching.
This is the dungeon master just like loving this.
Seeing how you know what's about to happen. What was that black jewel in that chest drawer that we happened to burn down? Saying now, like, we might as well tell you we burnt the warehouse down. What was the black jewel? I just got to know.
It was you. You burnt my
I
warehouse.
haven't figured that out yet.
I thought I told you that like 5 minutes ago.
You're not even paying
preoccupied
attention.
with a gun.
Oh, when you peed your pants?
It's like that was it was given to us by the benefactor. We don't know what it does. It's just something that it's supposed to fit with the machine.
Okay.
I walk up, shove the engineered gun in his mouth,
Like,
aim slightly up a little bit,
If I didn't see it, didn't happen.
and I'll
Hey, wait, hold on. You're probably fine with it. You might want to turn your head.
I've seen a lot of.
Oh, when I saw him doing this, I definitely turned around.
At that point, just boom.
I'm just ready for it. It's like,
now he's like,
You can't even hear it anymore anyway.
yeah, because I was one right behind him when you were shooting.
Like Archer getting tinnitus. So yeah, at that point his head just explodes. It's no longer there.
There's that orifice I was just talking about.
And
How does Jeeves react?
He's probably not there anymore.
I would say he's like, there's just silence on the other side of the door, and then it's just like, oh, master, no. And it's just.
all right, let's move this bookshelf.
I'll also say that's a fine weapon. You create that?
I did.
Because I don't think I've ever seen you actually like that
Straight,
destructive
it's always
damage.
been very light.
Distance and it's like an arrow at that point. It's loud, but all right. I'm not affected by
I'll
damage.
put it away, dissolve my other one.
Okay.
Let's get that bookshelf open because Jeeves is going to have to clean this up.
So heartfulness, just icy cold. So you
I lean over to cut. I'm like, Jeeves isn't going to rat you out or anything, is he?
No, Jeeves doesn't want to die. He knows better.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to be out on the street, so...
Okay.
Not a good town for that. You end up working in a warehouse.
When the door opens, I'll look at Jeeves and go, "Tell them Reginald was here."
He's just kind of like leaning up against the railing of the second floor there, and he's just kind of like he was holding a crossbow in his hand, but at this point it's been laid to the ground, and he's just kind of like. He kind of looks up, hears you say that to him. He looks in the room, sees the mess that is just in this room. Like, there's splatters on the windows, there's
Wine bottles cracked everywhere.
wine everywhere. He just kind of looks at it and then kind of looks at you and he says, will you be taking hold of the residence then, sir?
Yeah, I need you and the staff to clean that up. Get this place not looking so drab. More how it was when Mom and Dad were running the show. And get all the paintings out from storage that old Dick Bag probably put away. Let's clean this place up. And
Yeah, I was gonna say you're lucky if you didn't sell them all off.
Yeah.
Hopefully they
No,
weren't in
it's-
the warehouse.
No,
The store
It was-
in the warehouse.
they were pretty pricey things, so he's not going to get rid of pricey things. So it's in storage.
Sorry about the wine.
He kind of like nods, but then like for the first time you can imagine in a long time, he kind of smiles up and he's like, "Good to have you back, sir."
Glad to be back.
And he just kind of walks into the room, and you can hear him just like the glass going like ting 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 as he's like slowly cleaning up.
Shove my head back in and be like, sorry about the wine bottles.
Oh, it's all right.
Now you just broke all his wine bottles. Great.
I don't think Kodyn cares.
No.
Set the place on fire. Thought about it.
Here's in the back of my head.
Well, now you all have a nice little place to stay.
Cool.
Do you even have fire spells?
I would have thought of something.
You're a tiefling. You just get a splinter in the house and the health rebuke it.
There was a reasoning behind the bookcase because I didn't
I'm
know
a
if we
druid.
were
I
going to
could
have
have
company.
fire spell.
Well, I don't think we want to burn it now.
Well, because Jeeves ran off, I'm like, crap.
He was going to get a weapon and pretend that he was fighting back because he didn't like his boss either. So congratulations, by law, you now own the estate and all of the things in it.
Nice.
So
Wonderful town.
beautiful town.
Clark County, eh?
All right, so
Minus the family murder.
Yeah.
Poor Reginald.
about this time,
I mean,
like
at this point, there's nobody against him. It was just this guy that we're going to piss off.
Crime Lord Reginald.
Yeah,
we just
exactly.
created the big bad evil guy.
It's the greenest sewer monster.
It's entirely possible that people saw Reginald arrive. Though.
Yeah.
it's
Reginald's
true.
the new greenest sewer monster.
Yeah. This is the milk.
Tom Reginald sent you.
He's gonna go to the bars. He's gonna be like, "Can I have my regulars?" Like, yes, sir. yes, right now. Why is
I
everybody?
might have
Reginald
to,
sends
I
his
might have
regards
to
as we
use
stab
Reginald later.
everybody.
Keep Reginald in
Put him in
mind.
your back pocket.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
Reginald's last name? Reginald.
Reginald Peabody.
We're gonna start doing the Lannisters send their regards, but it's just gonna be Reginald sends his regards.
Yeah.
All right, so you all have now made a
don't-
home for yourselves.
I don't know if I've made things worse for Reginald or if he's just going to be like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah, totally.
Well, someone's gonna go up to him and be like, "I heard that you stopped the crime that Colt Bane was doing, and this and that," and he's gonna be like, "Yes, yes, I did." That means all of this is mine now.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
So, you now have information. You have a home. You have like a base now at this point. And yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess at some point we need to go back to Marcus and tell him that the shipments are going to the North Dock in the Feywood.
Okay.
That gives us a next step of where to investigate.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You could always have Marcus come to us.
Yeah, let's send for Marcus.
But not Jeeves. Jeeves is busy.
Jeeves is a little busy at the moment.
I'm sure there's some child just lolling about the street that'll do it for gold coin.
Go, fetch the man with the thick glasses.
He may have named them.
You could have named him by this point.
So is that cool? Can we send for Marcus?
So it takes a little bit of time to get him there, but like you can see him, one of the other servants in the house who is not busy cleaning up at the moment, opens the door and you see Marcus is extremely confused being called to the Bane household. But he kind of walks in and he sees you all and he's like, "Oh, did you send for me?"
Yes, Marcus, we did. We have information.
Oh, welcome to my home, Marcus.
He kind of looks around and he's a little taken aback. He's like, "Did you own this before you came to me?"
I owned this several years ago before my uncle killed my parents and took it over.
"You're part of the Bane family.
Yes.
You have so many interesting things that you all have built. My God, the things that are in this building!"
I like Marcus.
It's like,
What? While he's saying that, they're dragging Cold's body out.
just like he's not paying any attention. He's like, "The things that your family, your parents created. My God, like all of the designs and things. This place is now ours. Yours.
Oh, that's right. It's mine, friend.
Watch yourself, Marcus.
It's like, you saw what happened to that? It's like, what type of information did you get?
Well, we discovered that the benefactor was wanting a weapon built. We don't know what the weapon does, but we know the stone that Zedriel?
Yeah.
Zedriel gave you interacts with the machine, and we know that the parts were being taken to the North Dock in the Feywood.
The Fey Woods. That makes sense, yes. Okay. That sucks. Yeah. This has got like one little bar of battery left because it goes on friggin' AA batteries. So,
Do we need to take a break?
Do you need AA batteries?
I'll watch on today. I'd say this is probably a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I can't hear anything. I look over at him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Indubitably.
So I don't really have anything to give you all to help you in this type of... I can give you a map.
That would work.
That would help.
Oh, okay.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
It's like I should have a book of some sort of about the Fey Woods and things like that, so I can absolutely give that to you.
Well, we'll swing by the shop and pick it up.
I'll take a book and I'm trying to read it. It's like, oh yes. I never have
the book with him.
No, he didn't know what
He
the
just
answer.
picks up
Imaginary
a book
book.
that's laying around. Oh, I'll
It's like, oh, look, right here.
It's upside down.
It's like a star.
Yes, it's very intriguing. Yeah.
my character really wants
Like
to
you
read.
pretend like you have glasses on and go, oh, a book.
Yes.
I bet you I could find some glasses, like one of the Jeeves glasses or something. Little tiny ones, put on your nose. They don't fit in my Dragonborn nose.
Colt wear glasses. Like, here you go. Wear these. These will make you smarter.
They're a little cracked and bloodied right now, but I mean, sure.
Just wipe it up.
It's like one. Wear it like a monocle.
It's like, well, I can absolutely find the book for you all and have it waiting at the shop. It's like, don't let me stop you though from doing anything that you're supposed to be doing. This is just, I can find someone to do it if you all wish to do other things.
I don't have anything going on.
Are you still Reginald?
Oh no!
Yeah, he's like,
I'm
oh,
back
he
to
picked
being-
up someone else, I see.
No, I turned back to Siobhan before Marcus came.
Okay. It's like, oh, I know you. You're that rich man.
the evil rich man now.
Yes, rumor has it is that you're quite the landlord and a mafia man now.
Crime boss Reginald.
Doesn't even know it. It's like that's what's the scary part is that he doesn't even act like it.
He just plays along. He just plays along. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, he must be so important now. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm mysterious too.
Don't aggravate him. Yeah, I heard what he did.
It's like, all right, well, if there's anything that I can bring to you or have ready for you at the shop, don't hesitate to ask me.
We'll be back for the book.
All right, then I shall go and find that for you and anything else that I can. And he goes, and as he's still looking around the building, just like, it's just beautiful work and all the architecture, and just kind of walks out, super excited. He has a friend now that has like all sorts of architectural and industry stuff.
Okay, so we're at this northern town, correct?
Yeah, other side.
There.
Yes.
Okay. Now, where are the Fey Woods at?
That right there by the mountains.
Okay, so like there?
Yes.
Okay.
From that, you can see, like, if he says that it's in the north dock, it's like they probably use the water to transport a lot of stuff. So,
I have an out of character question.
yes.
You told me like 5 sessions ago you were going to print up some stuff for me that my character would know.
Yeah. And I did it for those two. Are you from anywhere in particular in this world, or are you just...
No.
Okay. So...
It's cool. I just wanted to remind you.
Yes, I will do that for you, and then I will get you, like, you can use this, because I have it, like, everywhere if you'd like, but there's a map.
Yeah, okay.
So you all are on the top left of Ash Hill right now.
Is that the one with all the names?
Yeah.
You'll have to
Aurora.
post that one.
Yeah. That's got all of the little sections. Although some of the names have probably changed since I've been redoing this a bit.
That's cool.
But either way, it's like you have a map. You probably have billions of copies of them because I have like 50 different versions of it. But yeah, so Fey Woods is that little spot right there before the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all the woods in it, of course. And it's the northern area where there is a dock. But
All right.
it's like you all are more than welcome to do whatever it is you want to do in this place. You now have a place to stay. So, and because of the name, if you so choose to use it, you can probably get whatever you want out of this town. So,
What was Cold's last name?
Bane.
Bane. That's right.
So is your last name Bane?
I changed it when I left.
Okay.
but it's like whenever you all decide to do so, he will have a small little book. It's a children's book of like stories of the Fey Woods and how they used to be quite magical and beautiful and all
A
sorts
fairy
of
tale book.
Yes, but there is a map
Okay.
in there that kind of tells you like the different spots of the woods and things like that. And he just kind of gives you that look of it's the only one I could find really, but the map is accurate. The rest of the book is a little shenanigans, but it's whatever.
Hey, there's lots of woods and auguries, so we'll go for there.
Oh yeah. Let me see the map real quick.
Because, you know, I'm from the woods, and there's a lot of woods there. So
Yeah, so it's this little area is where you're going to be going.
yeah, no, I was saying for where I'm from, we'll go with
yeah.
auguries.
I got you. Okay.
Auguries, however you say it.
Okay. So you're like just south. So if that's the case, you would have known a little bit about the superstitions of the woods and stuff like that. It's like you were told there's all probably superstitions and things like that, but don't go in the woods like by yourself because there could be things in there you don't know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'll flip through the book because I'm going to be like, oh my. I've encountered one of these before.
Taunting poor.
Yeah. No, you.
Oh, taunting me?
Yeah.
I thought you were taunting him
No.
because he can't read.
No,
I can read.
I'm leeching off your gullibility.
Okay.
Yeah, there's all those like stories, kind of like the Celtic myths and stuff like that, of the fairies and the things that like are in the woods and stuff
And
like
my
that.
character can read just slowly.
Okay.
Oh, this seems up your speed. There's lots of pictures.
I'll kind of glare, but I'll still look at it because it's cool. I do like pictures.
Pictures do entertain me.
They allow me to understand the scribbles.
They make sense.
So, unfortunately, they only have portals in certain cities of this world. So, the closest one that they have is the one that's down in Durness. So, it probably cuts off a day or so of the trip towards the Fey Woods, but otherwise, you have to hoof it or.
So while we're in town, I currently have a. Sorry. I currently have a scimitar.
Mhm.
I think I want to get a staff so I can use shillelagh.
Okay.
Probably that table we broke. Probably just take a table leg.
It's a club.
We'll find something to break. Like, here. Here's a banister.
Jeeves, bring me some wood.
Let's see now. What is it that you were wanting to purchase?
A staff.
Okay. It's like 5 gold.
5 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want a club, it's a silver piece.
No.
We can make him a club.
Yeah, any of you that want to go shopping, you are now you are now in the noble district, so you are going to get a little bit better
But more
options.
expensive.
Well, ring a ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
And no one knows what has happened to this night or this day. All before breakfast.
Yeah. Because see, I was wondering if does Colt Bane have any friends? But apparently no.
Mm-mm.
Or
You've been pretty solitary because of this deal.
but I didn't know if all right, well, we upset somebody because
Business wise, not really.
okay,
So, he ran a bunch of the, warehouses and things like that here, but no one liked him
okay.
doing it.
So nobody's gonna come stick up for him.
Yeah. Even Jeeves is, relieved. He's just like, oh my God.
Who's a paycheck?
It's like colors back into this building. Yes, please. So,
Oh, I gotta figure out who's gonna run the businesses while I'm gone.
I'm sure there are plenty of people that...
Where's Reginald?
Which one? The mob
evil
boss
one?
Reginald or the...
Could do
Well, wait.
a little intern. Just get some intern to start doing stuff. Make it go really bad the first month.
What about that poor guy that we got to start the revolution? He seemed pretty.
Ooh. I wonder if he's smart enough to do it.
I wouldn't trust anybody you met in that bar.
I would.
Sorry about burning down your warehouse.
Nah, it's cool, bro. How would you like to run the warehouse?
It's like, look, water under the bridge at this point. How about this?
What you do is you get all those workers, you say, pick one amongst you that can operate the warehouse.
Start another revolution. It's like, me! No, it's me!
The last one alive gets to run the warehouse.
There's a courtyard. We just line them up.
Squid Games.
Anyone that can beat Kodyn gets to run the warehouse. As soon as they walk in, poof.
You know what? I'm good with just being a small guy.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
You know,
okay.
I've been ruled my whole life.
Isn't there like a boat captain?
There could be a boat captain.
Boats that we used the boats go up and down the river to drop stuff off.
Yeah. As I said, it's up to you all how you want to get there.
I wish to travel.
How the?
Okay.
Why can't I find a staff under weapons? Is it? Do they call it something
It's
else?
probably it probably wouldn't be a martial weapon.
Quarterstaff.
I think it's probably
quarterstaff. Yeah, that's probably what. Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
Did Colt have any like paperwork like when the last time they did a drop off was?
I'm gonna go talk to the captain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're gonna look each other in the eyes. I'm gonna go. I'm the captain now. If he doesn't want to listen, he's probably gonna end up in the river.
It's like, I don't know if you found out about your previous boss, but
Speaking of which, at some point I have reloaded my weapon.
okay.
Oh, actually, no, it's a magical weapon, so I don't.
There, it doesn't need reloading.
It reloads itself.
All right, so then you
Like
can make
that's
your
in the
way.
auto loading holster.
You can make your way to the docks. There like was a shipment from your paperwork and things like that recently, so you would be able to.
I caught her.
We're very slick.
You would know which boat to look for from the manifests and stuff that you had earlier. So, and you can see that it's kind of sitting in the docks right now because it doesn't really know what to do since there's no more warehouse.
Makes
It
sense.
just spins around in a circle.
It's like,
I'm hoping the boat doesn't think for itself. That'd be very awkward.
you get out to it's like, what happened to the warehouse? Like, oh,
Well, boat, we need to have a conversation because one, you're speaking. Two, I have fire.
what's his name? Tugger from South Park. Oi, Tugger!
See, that's the demon voice. Greg, sit on. You don't want to sit on the chair?
I don't need to sit down.
Okay.
That's the boat. It doesn't need to sit on the water.
It does not.
All right, so yeah, there's gonna be they're all just kind of hanging out. Some of them are hanging out at the boat. Some of them have gone off and gone to the pubs and stuff like that nearby. But they're just kind of, I don't know what to do.
I'll just walk up and be like, "Where's the captain?"
He would be in his quarters right now. I'm a little lost of what to do. You can knock on the door if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that. Housekeeping.
It's like you've got this old man that looks like he's been on the water for quite some time, even though it's been docked plenty of times. He doesn't quite leave the room.
It's his houseboat.
The stench in that room is god awful. But he kind of opens the door and he's just like, yeah.
What's going on? So Colt Bane is no more.
I kind of looks over the burning pile still. It's kind of like still hot from the fire. He's like, kind of assumed that was that's what had happened. You got any info for me or?
Yep. I'm Kodyn Bane.
Ah,
New management.
didn't know he had a son or otherwise.
Yeah, I'm his nephew. He killed my parents and took their name and their fortune. So now it's back under my control. So your boat belongs to me.
It's a nice little story there. You should probably use it in the pubs to get some free drinks.
Boom! Right past his face.
He's just like, he's like still crouched down, but he looks up at you. He's just like, gonna be working for you, Captain.
I'm glad we have that understanding now.
Yeah. So, I mean, the men are. What would you like to do?
When's the last time you took a shipment to the Feywoods?
We just got back this morning. It takes about a couple of days to go through nonstop. So we kind of, begging your pardon, sir, didn't know what to do with the pile of ashes. And
You got 2 days to get ready. Me and my crew will be going. You'll be taking us to the drop-off point.
absolutely, yes, sir. I will round up the crew and you can tell us what to do from there.
Good working with you, Captain.
Nice working with you.
Oh.
Looks back at the hole in his boat now. And he's
Pull out like 5 gold
Alex,
coins. You hand it to him. Like,
that's
get the
a
boat
good story.
fixed before
Cool story,
just
bro.
like 5 gold coins on the like I presume it's like a dresser, like a chest or
yes,
something.
something.
Put down and be like, get the boat fixed before we leave.
Ben,
And air out this place. It smells.
he's like, right away, sir. But working on that immediately. He just kind of like bows to you and lets you move or walk or whatever you're doing. He's like, men, we have missions now. We have to go.
I'll have Jeeves come by tomorrow and make sure everything's ready to go. That way there's no question about what's going on.
Yes, sir. I presume that I will know who Jeeves is whenever he gets here.
You've never met Jeeves?
No.
You'll know him.
Yeah, he's a ratchety dude. You two will get along just fine.
Watch out, he's a pretty mean shot with a crossbow.
My kind of guy. All right, let's get this boat in tip-top shape, boys. And starts like moving around and getting the ship ready and stays clear away from you while doing it. But if he does make eye contact with you while you're there, he's just like, yep. Working as fast as I can, sir. Yep, right away.
I feel like I should stop shooting that thing so much. But it does get the point across.
Most of these people have never seen something like that. So it's like,
It's an engineering marvel.
yes, this big loud thing that just put a hole in his ship. He's like, it's like a cannonball in your hand.
Remember the extra orifices in people's body? You probably don't want to put an extra orifice in a boat because it might take on water.
That's what the coins are for. They just shove them in there and they'll keep the water out.
You've never been on a boat, have you?
Yeah, we were on a boat like a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Well, you didn't put a hole in the boat.
It wasn't my boat.
If I put holes in my own boat, thank you.
If it's mine, I can do whatever I want with it, right? That's how it works.
Yes.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine. It wasn't in the hall. It was just,
Hopefully the water's not deep where we're going.
If it hits that hole that's up on like that part of his ship, y'all are going down anyway.
taking on water. Oh no.
Kodyn, it's all your fault.
It's like you
Damn it, Kodyn.
do that. You all were going down way before that hole there. So, all right.
If that actually happens, you're going to see me taking gold coins and like shoving them in the hole. That's
But it just keeps popping through. No!
like, wow.
This boat's a money pit.
It's a Jeep. Boat's name, Jeep.
It's Jeep.
Just empty every pocket.
That is a beautiful name for the ship, Jeep.
Oh my god.
All right. You've got 2 days now. They're going to be filling up the stuff with what they can find and food and all that stuff.
Now,
for
were
the
they
trip.
bringing shipments back or were they just dropping stuff off?
They had already taken what they were supposed to
Okay.
be, and they were basically empty, minus
Okay.
like, food and stuff like that. But they didn't really have anything to take. So yeah, you all have got 2 days to do whatever you wish, and then that boat will be in tip-top shape, and he will be shaven, clean. Looks real nice.
Is he like Captain Ron where like we see him and he's got the eye patch over the other eye when we see him?
Yes. It
I should
moves.
go looking for Reginald.
I will take
Dude,
the
the-
2 days or Kodyn will take the 2 days, just kind of let everybody know that Colt's
New
dealt
business in
with,
time.
and that and start getting people in place, new management in place to keep base operations going and not, a higher level of work, not
Yes.
not the crappy level of work.
Yeah, so you'll actually get fed and
Yes,
have
yes.
sleeping time.
Take care of the peoples.
Okay.
12-hour shifts
Is there a
once a day.
Is there a really seedy part of town?
I mean, you all were pretty much in it where the docks are. Like, they don't put the money in.
Secret seedy-ish type place.
Yes, there's secret seedy places.
That's dirty seedy. I need like underworld
seedy.
crime seedy.
You can search around. You know what to look for as far as that goes. So you can find like a little bit farther down the docks. It gets better looking, but you can see some symbols of things that are not meant for the regular eyes.
I just go in there and I just start telling tall tales of Reginald, the crime boss. Like, hey, y'all need to watch out.
You know, at some point before we leave, we need to all get Reginald in a room.
It's like, look,
I said I should go looking for Reginald during these 2 days.
At some point, I'm down.
I just start spreading like rumor, like, dude, you know, he took out Colt Bane. He straight up murdered, like, crushed his head.
so these people are like, nah, not Bane. He's a workhorse and a half.
Well, he's missing his head. You know, his nephew took over but it's only because Reginald let him. Reginald didn't want the paperwork for all this.
You're gonna make it like where Reginald's gonna hire an army and come calling to take his property.
So, like,
I'm making Reginald the big.
Are you gonna make Reginald run it?
campaign?
the more you talk to them about it, they're all going to other people. And it's like, yeah,
could
some
scare 'em
asshole
up.
came in here today. She was talking about Colt being dead. It's like, no, I heard that
like-
his place burnt down
You
the
could
other day.
You could have him look at Reginald, scare him to death, and then make him do whatever.
Whenever you're going to meet Reginald or have him come to the house, I want to be there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like hide in the corner. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm ready.
It's like that's starting to spread around and whatnot in just like the buildings that you're going into, and it's like, nah, man, I heard that like this Reginald.
It's
dude-
that Bill Bixley thing from like Saturday Night Live.
It's like, I heard that Reginald like went in there and was just like, I am the captain now, and just like smashed his head into the wall.
No,
So-
he just went, "You're fired," and he just shot a fireball at him. Like,
It's like, yeah, I mean, Reginald, like, he, like, apparently he's got some sort of fire breather with him. Like, he went and told him to burn down the shop and stuff. Like, those people have no jobs right now, and they're actually saying that, yeah, that stuff really happened. So now it's like
and then like I'm just sitting like it's like my work is done.
So-
It literally is greenest all over again.
within the next couple of days, you can hear it just like, even now in the bigger parts of town where they're just like, did you hear that Reginald took on some new stuff? Like, he's getting to be pretty big out there and mysterious. Who knew he had it in him?
I also
Are you
heard he
back
was
in the
good
house?
bed,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like,
We're gonna be
some-
up in that same room.
Okay. So
I'm
I'm
gonna
going.
text you when I'm gonna set up what I want
Okay.
to set up in there.
I'm going to turn back into the beautiful woman from the bar the other night,
Okay.
and I'm going to send a message to Reginald
Okay.
that the lady he entertained would like to see him again at the Bane estate.
Takes him a little bit of time. He's going to work up and whatnot. He's like, oh, she was a Bane woman, eh? All right. I'm going to be getting some money out of this. It's like, unless he found out about it. Oh, my God. But it's like it takes a little bit of time. And he eventually comes to Colin.
I'll be waiting in that room that we
That you killed him in?
dealt with Bane in.
Yes, that is the, what do they call that? It's like whenever you have a room for people when they come in.
The receiving.
Yes. Reception receiving room. Like, this is the receiving room.
So
And you can tell that Jeeves actually does have a hop in his step now that he's been doing some work around the house.
It's a slightly faster shuffle.
Just a slightly
He
faster.
picks
step.
up his feet now.
Yeah. It's like by the time that Reginald gets there are some paintings and stuff back in the house.
I'm so
Just need to
interested. To,
describe it when Reginald comes in.
I'm so interested to see what my
Just the first line is like, dear God. Okay.
All right. We're ready for this.
Okay. Like, are we talking 1, 2, 3? Like, close to each other?
No. That chair I want like further back where it was
Okay.
before. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, this is, it's like a
All the curtains
backdrop.
drawn. Yeah.
Yes, it's like a backdrop. All right, I've got this. Okay. So, you don't even know. He's up there, like, getting this place ready and stuff like that so that whenever you all walk in the door, it's ready to go. So, Reginald comes to the door. He has basically dressed himself up to be the exact way that he was before, and he was just like, hello.
hello.
Hello. So, you've called on me.
I'm so happy to see you again, Reginald.
It's like, yes, well, It's a bit of a surprise to see where we are meeting. Are you some sort of...
Oh, I'm a guest.
Oh, no. Well. Yes, well. Lead on, madam.
I'll lead him up to the reception room.
Okay. So, as the door opens, it's real dark in here.
Okay.
Like, the curtains are drawn. Like, there's only light in one particular place, but you can't really make out anything else around this room.
Okay.
In the same chair in which Colt was sitting before with you all is the body still of Colt Bane.
Oh my god!
With a little dash of light just hanging right above his head,
One of those little pebbles you...
so that you can kind of see the outline of a couple of chairs that are sitting just in front of that chair, to where the whole, like, everywhere you're sitting shall also be accompanied by Cold Bane, just slightly in the background here where you can see it.
Okay.
So then, you may bring him in.
I'll bring him into the room.
As soon as Reginald gets into the room, he's just kind of like squinting because he doesn't really see what's going on. But the more you lead him over to the chair, he can see what's kind of glowing in this light. And he's just like, oh.
Door shuts. Locks. And I just sit up against the back of the door.
He just kind of
You
like...
totally have a bottle of wine. Totally.
Yeah.
He doesn't even turn around to look at the door. He's got his eyes kind of set on the body still. And he's just kind of like moves his head over without breaking contact of the dead body. He's like, why am I here?
Reginald, have a seat.
He looks around and he's like, and he just kind of sits down slowly, not taking his eyes off the body. He's like, did I not satisfy you, or what happened?
Siobhan, thank you so much for bringing him.
You're welcome, Code.
I'll sit down in the seat across. Reginald, so I hear you're the one who killed my uncle.
I've
heard the rumors that you just threw a fireball at him, and fireball. You killed him just right here in his own home.
I wasn't here.
But you sure have been living it up with those rumors, haven't you?
I didn't even know there were rumors.
Reginald.
I didn't kill him. I swear to you, I didn't kill him.
I know. And I'll just make the light brighter.
He's kind of like squinting from the light getting brighter, but he is just like so confused. He's like, then if you know I didn't do it, then...
I use thermatology to make a thunderstruck.
He kind of like shrinks down into the chair. He's just kind of like, I don't.
Oh, Reginald, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. I did. But everyone's gonna think that you did.
Why?
You see, the rumors already started that you did it, and that I came back just to claim my rightful stake with my parents' assets.
But I could go to jail for this.
No, it'll be fine.
How do you know it'll be fine?
It's fine. I'll just put the gun down on the table right in front of him. Like, see, it's fine. This is what did it.
He just sits there. His knuckles are just white from how hard he is gripping the side of this chair. He's just kind of like, what is that?
That's Smith. Don't worry about Smith. Just know he's there.
He?
Yeah. And then I'll have the magical gun. Be like, and the one on the top of your chair is Wesson, as it just kind of crawls up and like
Skitters.
posts itself up at the top.
You hear this little like sound as he's seeing this thing that looks like the other thing, but actually has legs and is going like.
Is it even better? Is it bipedal or is it like a spider?
It's like a spider.
Yes.
It's
Good stability.
Like, see, Wesson is always watching.
Wesson.
So here's what's going to happen.
The Wesson.
I have to leave for extended periods of time with my friends here. But Wesson and Jeeves are always watching. So here's what's going to happen. You seem to have a good business mind about you, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to make sure that all of my properties, my warehouses, everything runs fine while I'm gone.
You can see the hesitation of what he wants to ask because of the spider-looking thing next to him. He's like, what do I get?
We'll throw you some money. Help you out. Have a little bit of that Bane money, Bane backing, because now you're working with the Banes. Your name will have a little bit. Be Reginald. Yeah, instead of just, Reginald. I mean, Reginald. It'll have some oomph behind it.
But I won't go to jail for this.
No, we've already talked to them. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can do that for you. I can make sure that...
See, when I come back, we're going to, just check in, make sure everything's going, making sure all the workers are happy. Because, we need efficiency, but we need the workers to be happy.
That means they get food and drink. Siobhan says.
Absolutely. They will get the cleanest water and the best food. We'll have breaks for the food, like food breaks.
Oh yeah, now we're thinking. This is the ingenuity we need. Because, and I'll just pick up Smith real quick. Because if I get back and that's not the case, just to the right, boom. Wesson's gonna know. And Wesson's not gonna miss.
He just kind of looks over at Colt's body and he's just like, okay, yeah. It'll be in perfect shape. Better than you left it.
Glad we had this chat.
He is never going to talk to a beautiful woman about it.
It's like what once used to be like a man that was just a ladies' man is now just like, don't touch me.
No. No. I'm becoming a monk.
You should change to him's form just in front of him. Just freak him out. Just freak him out.
That's too mean.
Oh.
Because just remember, if you can't do this small, simple task, you can be replaced.
Now I'll turn into him.
Oh,
Yes!
perfect.
And just
Strike.
Roll for
so just come around him,
intimidation
like-
and like advantage for y'all.
Because as he does it, I do thunder strike.
Oh, there's a natural 20 on this side. Natural 20?
Oh God, I would say all.
12.
Okay. You want to do it?
He's got a 20. I've got a 20.
15, is that plus charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So collectively around the room, we've got.
You got two natural 20s. I mean, like this dude is. You're probably gonna have to replace the chair. Like it's already been peed in.
Yeah, that's like a 22.
Cool. So he is downright terrified, and he's like now looking at you.
Yeah.
That was once this beautiful woman. He's like, he's questioning the night that he had with you because he's just like, oh God. It's like I will do what you ask of me, and I'm going to need to get my paperwork and things, but I'm going to need some paperwork and things from you.
Hey, it's okay. Anything you need. Jeeves!
Jeeves comes into the room and just like, in this pitch darkness, you just hear the shuffling coming up to you all. Yes, sir.
This is Jeeves.
Good day.
If you have any question, Jeeves understands all the business dealings. He's more than happy to help you.
Yes, I should give you the paperwork that you require.
And if anything's wrong, Jeeves or Weston will let me know. Isn't that right, Jeeves?
Absolutely, sir.
That's it. Jeeves, if you would kindly show our guest here out, and then we will need the help to come back and collect Colt again.
Again. Is that right away, sir? It's like, sir, if you could please pick up your belongings and come with me. And he's just like slowly getting up, like away from the body and you all as much as possible. And he
Like right before he passes me, I just sidestep in front of him and hand him the bottle line. Congratulations on your promotion.
He takes it. He's just like, yeah. And you're like,
I just pat him on the shoulder as he looks.
just shuts like, Jeeves shuts the door behind. He kind of gives you all a nod, like, and
You just
That was just too perfect when you said to be replaced.
I was hoping you were going to do that. I was hoping you were.
he is out of the building at this point, and he's a changed man. All business.
And now we don't have to worry about the business yet.
That's true.
What you all don't know is like he's hearing the talk and stuff as he's going back to his place of like what happened. He's like,
Yeah, that's me.
"That's me. Mind the pee stain. I did these things.
Just crying and then going back.
It was all me."
Oh my god.
So your businesses and warehouses are in good hands. It's like before you all even leave on the ship, you can see that like they're rebuilding this warehouse already, and you can tell that it's in much better shape just from like the way that they're building it. Yes. And it's like the people they're like lining up to start working and stuff like that, and you can hear they're being told like you will get food breaks, you will have food prepared for you here, and you will have clean waters, like we will have a resting area that we call the break room.
We'll have company pigeons.
A 401k.
If you're not sure what that means,
Daycare.
if you have children, we'll take care of them while you're here. Nothing but the finest for you. So these people are like really getting taken care of.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to Bain Incorporated. Oh, man.
you started a revolution of how people should work.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Any
how
other
the campaign
business?
ends. We saved the world.
And the world was a better place for all workers.
For now. Until the unions arose.
Then it's the Union War.
Oh my god. It's gonna be like its own little side quest at some point with a different group of people. It's like them union people came in and it all went to hell.
Oh my god.
Any other business you would like to do before your days?
I'm good. I pretty much took care
I
of it.
was saying, I'm pretty. You probably feel pretty accomplished right now. You missed it.
I did. I'm sorry.
Off to the Feywilds?
All right. So 2 days go by.
Before we leave, had Marcus figured out anything about the gym?
He will have come back to you at some point and letting you know that it seems to just like absorb any type of magic that comes near it. It's like he tried using a couple of different things to see if he could like identify and all that stuff, and it just soaks it up.
Well, can I have it back? We might need it where we're going.
Yes. There you go. It's like me and Brunhilde have some work to do back at the town.
Oh, okay.
So if you'll excuse us, we shall be back at the bookstore if you need us.
Now he's got it.
He's walking out and he's like,
Indubitably.
Changing the world for a better place.
You see some like little intricate designs that he's kind of put into them now, and he's just like, yes, they are my tools.
He bejeweled them.
Put the identify spell in him so when he looks through, he can identify stuff.
Nice.
Absolutely. It's just the way that he's working now. It's his tools, after all.
Smarter.
Yes.
Working smarter, not harder.
Brunhilde. It's elegant. So, the boat itself, you can tell that they've kind of upgraded a few things in the boat. The hull is been replaced, not with gold, but with like actual wood.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
The captain's area, he has taken his own downstairs somewhere with the rest of the crew. That is now your captain's area. It has been thoroughly cleaned. It smells of spices and herbs.
Ooh, elderberry.
Yes. So he's very much cleaned it up.
And incense.
It's like, but as y'all are like getting up to the boat,
All they have is the pumpkin spice one left.
yeah, that was pumpkin spice. It's like you don't even recognize him because he's gotten like his haircut, he's clean shaven.
And the eye patch is on the other.
Yes, the eye patch is on the other side, and he's just like, good to see you back, sirs and madams.
Who are you?
I was the captain of the ship you told me to clean this place up.
You're clean.
Yes.
That's good.
You told me to clean up the captain's area, and that includes me, so I did what you asked.
Good job.
He just
Good
smells
work.
of spices. It's like, or he's got that like vanilla scent on him. He's like, I am clean.
Smells like Axe bodies.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yes. The equivalent of Axe. But it's like he kind of gives you the rundown of the ship and whatnot and shows you to the new quarters, which again looks much cleaner and nicer. It's got the desk has been cleaned up, but he has like a stack of papers and whatnot in case you'd like to see the manifests and things of previous time. He's like, it's like the captain before, or the yes, the older captain, used to get paperwork from. We would go in and check off to make sure all was here. We don't have anything to ship though, sir, since the place was burned down. So, are we just making a trip?
Yes. The
Did the
warehouse
captain-
is still being rebuilt.
I can see that. It looks quite sturdy.
Did you all get any new management to come through and have a chat with you?
As a matter of fact, yes, there was an older gentleman that kind of shuffled his way onto the boat and told me that Reginald, maybe, shall be kind of taking over.
Ooh, I get chills every time somebody says that name.
I've heard some stories about this man.
They're
so,
all true.
Oh,
Don't
that's-
fuck with Reggie.
oh, I can tell by the warehouse. He's done a number here. Clearly, it's some new management involved. Yes, he has been here and has told us that things will go as they were. He has set a goal of like within 4 days he'll have things ready and up and running for the warehouse. So I'll make sure to take my time with you, of course. Whatever you need me to do, you come first. But
Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
I will be back in time to be with him if he needs me. Please don't shoot me.
Did the captain ever give us his name?
No. His name is Ron.
Ron?
Yes, Captain Ron.
It's Captain Ron.
I like it.
When you all delivered anything at the did you ever encounter any problems?
I mean, no. We mostly landed and traded pleasantries and made sure that the manifests were given, and they took it from there, and no words were spoken.
Okay.
A little shady. I don't mess with those types. I'm just a ship captain.
Those types?
They seem to be so pretty.
You make that? Looks good.
Very nice. He seems to be keeping a rough crowd, whoever this benefactor be for old Captain Bane.
How many typically meet you there?
Only 2 talk. The others, about a handful, enough to take however much, depending on what we have.
Easy enough.
But they don't speak. They just take what's on the ship and go.
Armed pretty well?
Kind of thinks about that for a minute. It's like, armed. The 2 speaking are usually the ones that are well armed. But maybe a sword, crossbow for the others. It's like we've never really had much talk with them to know how.
Yeah. Right. You guys are.
So, ship goes. They said it's about 2 days trip for it to get to where it's going, and hitting it. It goes through the different places there. It goes like straight through Ash Hill. You can see that there's actually some pretty nice areas here. There's like a little farm that you all are going to pass that it's pretty big land that is just like filled with a bunch of animals like the cows and stuff like that, just kind of roaming around. You see the workers and stuff. You pass a couple of different little places, little towns and things like that that look just like you. Had you not seen the darker side of Barora, it would have been kind of like that. Not as architectural and engineered, but you come to a fork in the water a couple of days into it to where it either goes to the left and up. Well, not up, but
Northerly.
Yours.
yes. And to the right, which looks like to be kind of where the opening of the woods starts, and there's a bridge and whatnot that goes into the other parts of town. In front of you, it's this massive, just trees, thick trees. You can barely see that's really like in them. It just gets pretty dark from there. You can tell that there is kind of like a mountain in there to where the trees are a little bit higher at some points. So it does go up into it. But the ship captain takes you off to the left and starts making your way there. And takes you all probably about a good few hours to get to a point where you can see that there is a very small little shack with a dock on it, just kind of hidden in one of the inner parts of the water. No one is really standing on the outside of it that you can tell from this angle. You all weren't expected to be taking anything here.
Before
So
the fireworks go down, the welcoming committee, are we canceling their plans or?
I'd say we should pretend as though we're the
There's
new.
new management.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
pretty
here-
sure that's not going to go over very
Here to
well.
work
So
out a
canceling
new
the
deal.
plans, okay.
Yeah, because it's new management
Just wanted
immediately
to make
means
sure we are on the right page.
yeah, immediately means they're not going to be happy
Because there was a fire and any contracts they had all burned up
Shame.
There you go.
inside the brain of Colt. It's like the episode of Rick and Morty when they go in Bird Person's brain and everything's just crumbling.
all right, so
My father always told me stories of these woods. We should be careful here.
Yeah, I hear there's scary monsters in them.
Really?
I heard there's a lot
Yeah.
of dogs and wolves.
No.
Remember, if you don't move,
They can't see
you
you.
can't see you.
Okay.
don't look.
Yeah,
Don't look.
Too late.
like when you have the
Immediately
HP
glue.
values of the monsters up. And it's
I made
like,
it bigger.
what was that?
I made it bigger. All right. Wait a minute.
if there are dogs or wolves, to stay near me.
Don't move.
Dogs and wolves and bears. Oh my.
That's still trying.
Cancel it.
I don't know.
Task manager.
Don't look at the things popping up. I want to make sure my notes are correct for this.
I am the mighty monarch.
Stop, I just want to read.
We're thinking about getting a 3D printer, by the way. The there's a big sale going on for Anycube
Oh yeah.
or Any Cubic. I mean, they have a really good one, but the Photon S series is $160. It's over half off now. So,
This is
Same
more so
colors.
for sounds than anything.
well, she likes going to what's it called, Dwarven Forge or
Oh, the Hero Forge?
Heroes Forge, and making a mini there, and they're like $45 for painted. It's just like you can make a mini
Or
if you have it.
$8 for the design to do yourself.
Yeah, you could have it a lot cheaper. So
Are you gonna change or are you not gonna change? Here we go. This is more for sounds. Because it does not look like that.
all right.
So, you all kind of get close to the docks there. And you can see now at this point there's kind of movement inside of the the shack, someone kind of opens the door quick, and they're just kind of looking at the boat like, what is this? And they kind of stand at the dock,
Fussy stuff.
wait for you all to come up to it, and you all stop the boat, of course, and everything. And within a rock's distance or a stone's distance
Stone's throw.
of him, yes. He's just kind of standing out there at the edge of the dock, and he's like, I totally had it, and then I had problems, and now I've forgotten it. God dang it. God dang it.
Yes.
Okay. So he kind of,
Discord's still loading.
his Discord is still loading. Hey, look at that. It's not going to load. He kind of points up at the sky at you all, and it's like, see some storm clouds in the distance there. It's kind of a dangerous time to be out on the waters.
Yeah, I think it's a fun night for fishing, if you ask me.
That it is. Some good fish around here. Good fish. What can I help y'all with?
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
It's like, what can I help you all with? Wasn't expecting anything for quite some time here.
There's been a change in management with Colt Bane.
It's unfortunate. He was an old man.
It just happens sometimes when you get old.
You know, your head doesn't spontaneously combust.
It does for some people.
He kind of nods, understanding between the lines there. He's like, well, I would assume that my management would need to know of this here change. Unfortunately, I can't really take you to him, but I can call for him.
I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
The ladies and gents would be as well.
Yeah.
You can hang out for a bit.
More than happy to wait.
Okay. So I'd stay here if I would, if y'all wouldn't mind, because the woods have been kind of dicey lately. So he goes back inside. It's another one comes out and starts making his way downtown, going somewhere, getting people and stuff like that. So
We'll wait on the boat, and
that's probably a good idea.
as we walk back, I'm like, things are gonna get really rough here in a few minutes. Be on your guard.
Why do you think that?
I'd say it's going to go good at first, but
He
I'm
said
feeling
the
that-
storm clouds were rolling in.
I have a feeling it's going to go well at the very beginning. Because I wonder if they're going to try to get us into this or not, or if it's just going to immediately be an attack.
Watch your words.
Well, he's not anywhere near us, right?
Well, I'm just saying when
You don't
when
know
they
what they're
Yeah,
up to.
I'm not talking.
You just got.
You are the knowledge of this.
Let's just be very careful.
yes.
You see the guy that you all talked to is kind of sitting out at a little campsite that they had outside of the place, kind of fixing up some food and stuff like that. It's a little later in the day, time for some lunch. So,
Anybody got really good perception?
I think I do.
I've got really good perception.
Just want, because I guess just watch the tree lines.
That's a good question. Are the trees right to the water, or are they farther back, kind of like with the beach?
they're pretty close to the edge there.
So.
Like Henryville Forestry,
Yeah,
you've
my
got some
perception's
little land
plus
there
two.
that's in there, but it's mostly just like right.
So mine
to the
is
line.
+2.
They've made a clearing and whatnot for the dock.
Yeah, I'm going to say I was a guard in the military, so I should hopefully be ready for this. So I've got pretty good.
So from what you can see, as far as like where it's at,
We're level 4,
There's-
by the way, right?
yes.
Okay, to make sure.
So like there's a little pathway that you can see that kind of starts to go into the woods, but then it just kind of like disappears and turns into just like grassy. So you just basically have to know where you're going. But it gets pretty dark quick where the line starts.
I will be keeping an eye on the.
Is the boat easy to? Are we kind of pointed in a way that might be easy to get away if we need?
I mean, if you all take the time, you can switch it around, but right now it's going up, like north.
And whatever we think might be best. If we do too much right now, we might alert.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Trying to turn the boat around seems like a bad idea.
Any recognizable garb that they're wearing or anything?
Are they wearing the robes from
Roll a perception for me.
Also, are we going to just let the captain know as well everything that might be going down? Just to tell him to stay below and... Because the captain's with us, right? He's the one driving the boat. Yeah.
Well, I would assume our 13.
They're wearing something, or the one that's there is wearing something on his chest. Roll perception for me, too. But it's like you know that it's something familiar.
I just
12.
Okay. You recognize it from some of the paperwork. But for you, it's like you've heard that there is this group that's out there. You haven't seen it, but you can kind of...
But you said he's like cooking or like starting up a campfire.
Yeah, he's starting up some food and stuff like that. You can see him like just pushing some stuff around in the fire, just trying to like get it going so he can get some hot food. But a while goes by, probably close to about an hour. And he kind of nods up to y'all. Is like, y'all want some food?
Sure. I'll go down.
I'm going to wild shape
Okay.
into a raven,
Okay.
and I'm going to go. Does the shack have any windows?
It's got like one that's facing out towards the...
Are you staying on the ship, Mike, or going?
Going
With him.
to
I'm staying on
go
the dock.
perch
Okay.
on the
I'll go with you.
windowsill and listen to see if there's any conversation going on inside.
Okay. For you don't really see anybody on the inside of it. You see a lot of like papers and stuff, kind of like some things that have a list of different things and whatnot, possibly like manifests and stuff of things. There is like a small little fire there that they have. Nothing so big as to make food, which is why he's outside. And like a small little cot that's on the side there and a couple of weapons.
Okay.
And
But
That's-
nobody in there.
nobody else in there, no.
Are you staying on the boat or?
I'm just coming with you because he's staying on the boat. Mike's character's staying on the boat.
I'm on the dock.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I'll
or
just go
not.
up to him like, they don't want any food. They're not used to being on a ship, so they're a little lightweights.
Starts like pushing on the fire more, getting it going. He's like, they ain't had good food until you've had something from the wild. It's got some rabbit here for you if you'd like it. He kind of takes some of it and hands it out to you two, and he's like, so, new management, eh?
Yep.
Is it younger blood or...
Guy
Like
gets
blood.
the guy gets around, and from what I hear, you don't want to mess with him.
Well, that can be said for a lot of people in this
Yeah.
business, so... A lot of them are a bunch of pushovers.
Yeah, a lot of false walls. Sometimes the stories don't add up, but this guy, firsthand knowledge, don't want to mess with him.
Yeah, well, maybe he can make his way over this way, because we've been having some problems with the forest folk here lately.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the window have glass, or is it just a hole in the wall?
It's gonna be glass, but it's
Okay.
yeah, it'd be closed, kind of a little dirty,
Okay.
but
All right.
he just kind of starts chewing on his stuff. He's like, probably gonna be another hour. He probably just made it there.
Okay.
I'll start eating. Sniff. Eat. Take a bite.
So are you showing off your horns and whatnot?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, y'all are a strange lot to be in this kind of
Well,
business.
from what I hear, there's all kinds of strange stuff in them woods. So we're probably not the weirdest thing you've seen here.
That'd be true.
Like, what is this guy? Or is it?
He's human.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of which, being in the military before, I was like learning about new
running,
things.
just flying
What are we
it.
talking about?
Birds always fly.
Beasts. Beasts or magical creatures. What's the deadliest out here?
We ain't seen nothing, but you can hear him in there.
Oh, so no deaths, just kind of fear.
Some things get stolen on the way but some of our little camps have been ransacked and whatnot, but I think it's fake. But a lot of the boys up there think that it's some of those spirits or whatnot that they talk about.
Those elves and always making up them stories.
Ain't nothing in these woods, I tell you what.
But you're all probably well armed, probably take care of anything, like if anything big came through, right?
We could handle ourselves. I hope.
Always up for a good fight.
As you're talking, a pixie comes in. It's like,
Rolls around on the chair.
these dang pixies, though. I'm telling you. He just kind of sits there and munches and just enjoys the fire and the food.
And my character would be kind of aching for a fight at this point because, like, I've been bored, like, acting like a guard and for a while.
So, what are you all to the new business?
Trying to think of the term. Just
Not necessarily partners per se, but good acquaintances that have similar ideas.
not informants, but just letting current contracts know of it. We don't make the business decisions. We're just here, the messengers, I guess you could say.
Somewhat bodyguards, but also have our own will. It's not just we're under him only type of thing. So a little free on that.
Who's looking out? You were?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a bird, so
What a bird.
both of you all roll perception for me. With
It's a nat 20.
Okay, I would say with advantage for the fact that you all were saying that you were going to be looking out. So if you'd like,
Mosquitoes. There's too many mosquitoes on the dock. You're getting like ate up.
Yeah, I'll go with passive. It's 12.
okay. Oof. So you're kind of like hearing that in the woods, and you just kind of take it as it's a windy day type deal. Don't really think too much of it. You, on the other hand, can hear crackling of some like wood, things like that, like little branches or something that's been being stepped on, very quietly, but you can start to hear it like coming closer and kind of spreading out. You all sitting at the fire, just kind of shooting in the breeze with this guy.
Hear the fire and stuff. Can't hear anything else.
Like, how far away are we from the shack?
So the actual like fire itself. So we'll say. So we'll pretend that like this over here is the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Here would be the fire, and here would be where you all are. The shack is like right here.
Okay.
I'm going to drop wild shape
Okay.
and yell out Kodyn Wesson.
I don't know why you said Wesson.
Well, so you can,
It's my gun.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the,
Yeah, sure. I'm like, all right.
Like, whatever, man. I guess.
Put in the other holster I got. I'm like, all right. Sir.
that's the magic one that you have to make manifest, right? Yeah, so I'll yell out Wesson.
That was obviously heard by everybody.
If he yells it out, then yeah.
Yeah.
So is she gonna say that loud enough for him to hear on the boat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Then everybody would hear. Because
Yeah,
So,
everybody would hear, but if there's somebody sneaking up on us,
Gotcha.
I'll
Cool.
stand up.
So at that point, the guy at the fire kind of like looks up, like, "The heck was that?"
Stand up, hand on my spear.
Okay. And
Another idea of what to do next, but
okay.
but you'll be on guard because you know.
Yeah.
Only I can make it like a rifle instead of just like a hand cannon.
Percy's.
care of this.
Percy's from season 1, campaign 1.
So, what would you like to do?
I'm still sitting. I don't know what's going on. I didn't hear a hyena or Ringling Brothers, so
The circus is in town.
I'll
Okay.
just start looking around. Because I
Kind
know
of-
that was
is this
her
the?
voice.
I'll just be like, is this the weird
Stuff in the woods.
Weird stuff in the woods you talking about?
He kind of looks up at you since you're standing up on guard. He's like, "What's going on, buddy? Sit down."
He gets spooked easy.
Years in the military didn't teach me to not be on guard at all times. So at this point, I'm just going to be sad that I kind of dropped my guard a little bit too much, I guess. But
While he's talking to him, sleight of hand, putting my hand on the rapier.
Go for it.
I'm going to be looking at where the voice came from. I'm going to still be scanning, but I'll be kind of paying attention to where I got alerted from.
12.
Okay. He's kind of looking up at your friend here, who's clearly got his hand on a weapon, so he doesn't.
I'm not like at him. I'm just kind of like.
I know, but you're holding it, so it's like he doesn't see that you're putting your hand on.
And
there.
it's a spear. It butts in the ground. I'm just kind of using it to lean on a little bit.
He's like, "Come on, sit on down. There's no need to stand and wait."
I think I'm good. Let me go check on our companions.
I said sit down. And at that point, you can start to hear that movement gets a little bit more noticeable. You can see that there
I'll
are...
look at you, kind of. We need to decide. We've got a few seconds, maybe.
Say the word. I'm just thinking, like...
I don't want to attack him. I'm wanting to get back to the ship. Because we're not gonna... I don't know what's going on.
Is he sitting down?
Yeah. He's still sitting. Just kind of like...
Is this sand that we're sitting in?
No, it's not. It's
It's grass.
It's going to be grass. Like I said, there's only like one little teeny tiny patch of like dirt right now. It's like where the dock ends, but then it turns into grass again. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I don't think we have time for words. We either have to decide to start fighting or just running.
well, you see that the people are now starting to come out of the woods.
Is he in a chair or something?
Nope.
He's
He's
just
just
sitting
sitting
prone.
next to the fire.
My first thought would be to disengage, just because I don't want to be two of us versus who knows what's going on.
You can see like a handful of them that are starting to now kind of come out of the woods. All of them still wearing that same little thing that you see. He's like, sit down. You still got some time.
I see we're running out of it by the looks of it.
Nah. This is just to make sure things go smoothly for both of us.
I say we should have our main person for this deal with us, rather than us be the hand and the words for this deal.
Oh, man, it's just business here. Just going to be chatting it up, trying to see if new business is good business.
I'm waiting to see what you do.
Because, like I said, I'm not the brains of this operation, but
You do what your character would do.
what my character would be freaked out because of a threat. I don't know what's going on. And most of the time, I would just be at guard. I wouldn't go like at somebody aggressively unless they do something to me. So, like I said, military background, it's mostly assessing threats and fighting if needed, but like...
Well, as they start coming out of the woods, they're going to see that you're ready to go, and they're going to hold up their stuff. So you've got crossbows, you've got swords.
See, that's what I'm afraid of fighting.
How many?
You can see since you were there by the... Are you still going to stay by the...
I'm by the shed. Yeah.
Okay. You can see that there's like 3 that are coming from behind the shed area, so they can't see what's going on from there. And you all can see that there's about 5 of them standing in front of you.
So we currently only see 5 plus the man sitting down, which is 6. I would say at the moment, I don't know what to do. I don't think running would be great because we have crossbows now.
You can
pointed at
see
us.
this now on the...
I'll start just walking up.
I'll just have the standard like spear on the shield, kind of go closer to you. So
they all stop
kinda
and kind of
guard.
hold their crossbows out. The guy's still just sitting there talking to y'all. Kodyn starts to walk down to the dock itself. And he the guy that's sitting down kind of nods at him and is like, "This the new blood?"
One of them.
How's it going, sir?
Good. How are you?
Oh, just enjoying the fine day.
Tell your buddies drop those crossbows.
Man, you see, we're kind of fond of the weapons here, and they shoot real nice, and kind of like to keep them up in the ready.
Just kind of be like, yes, so do these. They shoot real good.
Kind
Kind of
of
low ready, kind of like this. Just
okay. It's like some mighty fine new work you've got there.
mm-hmm.
Is that what's here to come with the new blood?
Personal items.
Nah. Well, we don't have to get violent.
Sure don't. If I can just put their weapons down.
Says the person who drew on us first by sneaking up on us.
I have
Want to buy?
pulled a thing out.
Says the people. Put it that way.
Well, my guys here are a little fond of the work and the pay that we get done, and if you all are here to interrupt that, then there's going to be a problem.
Nothing has to get interrupted. Just have to see what's going on. As the new proprietor, I've got to reassess what the old man had going and make sure it's still worth continuing.
Thank God.
Ain't no dragons in this fight.
Oh, shit.
It's like, boom. Oh,
He's like,
Now I'm running.
where'd he
Are
come
these
from?
all humans? From what I can tell.
Yeah, I guess what we can see.
Oh, you're the only one with night vision, aren't you? Or dark vision?
It's still daytime, isn't it?
Well, I was just
It was lunch.
Oh, okay.
you know that these are not.
Which is why he was curious why it was kind of the time of day. You know what? I need to find a shield specifically that has like that spear like cut out.
Once again.
I gave you a shield.
I don't, but maybe I'll just have it made, but like have a spear cut out, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like specifically for.
Yeah, there you go.
you need goons.
Got the goons.
You might, you might give that poor tablet a break today.
No, it's the thing on the back's just not holding up. Is
it magnetic?
We'll say that.
Part of it, but then it's got this
Shot.
buffer piece in it.
Oh, rubber.
Yeah.
Where would the
Take a wet rag to it maybe when we get home. Clean off any dust.
where would I be?
We're just ordering your back. I don't know.
You don't have anybody, do you?
Thought I did. Heap. There's a dragon board with a sword, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like in the box over there. They're all in there. I don't know what this dude's doing. Yeah.
Were they? I didn't put it away last time. You did.
All right. So, you all are hanging out by the fire over here. You'd probably be a little closer here. You can always go with this dude with the sword for now.
Well, we'll need the one guy. Oh, he's that Matt's mini that he thought he lost.
Yep.
Been
So,
reappropriated.
He's under new management.
We're giving it new life.
these are the people that you see here coming out of the woods.
These are the people in your
the bad guy's a
neighborhood. In your neighborhood.
There's one in the middle there. This little guy right here. That kind of pops out of the woods. And kind of looks at him. And says, "What's going on here?" The guy over here by the fire looking at you all, still not breaking contact for you two. It's like, well, this guy here claims that he's going to be the new blood for all this here.
Oh, it's not a claim. That's just what's happening.
And what's your name?
Kodyn Bane.
Same name?
Old man's not around anymore. He just couldn't keep all that knowledge in one spot on top of his head.
It's all over the floor now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame.
He just didn't see it coming.
I'm sure of that.
He had a splitting headache.
But
Well, forgive me if
Like I'm the only one laughing because I'm the only one that like saw it.
I saw it. I just-
Okay.
Yeah.
forgive me if I'm not very trusting of new blood here. Not gonna let you in until we know what we're up against here. So I'm going to need
Shouldn't
you
be
to...
up against anything. This is a business conversation.
Yeah, but you don't make it up to the top until you've proven that you are who you say you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to need you all to turn around and get back on that boat.
What would he mean by proving? I guess just maybe paperwork or something. Or do you have anything from the schematics maybe of
Waiting for the word.
paperwork for that?
I'll drop Wesson.
Okay.
It's like, what if we just put one of these weapons down? I'll keep one handy, and then you all just keep like one or two handy.
That's clever.
I'll be kind of boastful and I'll say I don't care how many things are pointed at us. We're here for business, not fighting. Something.
Perfect timing.
Proud father moment.
That's what the main bad guy said to y'all. In that
Hey, come here. High five.
There you go.
I'm gonna have 2 of those. I'm not laughing. We're laughing with you. We thought it was funny.
He's pooping out a nugget right in front of you.
That's what you really got to do.
Yep. He says, see, what we've got going on here, we don't really need more people heading up this way.
But
We've already
you
got
do need
enough.
your machine.
You didn't seem to bring anything, now did you?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Right before the old man died, his warehouse he was making all your parts in burnt down. So, they got to rebuild it, but we've got to make sure that, it's still profitable for the company to keep this going. Because the old man, he was a little too, frugal. But, new business is a little different.
Oh, wait. This is where I would be getting in front of the crossbows.
Okay. He kind of nods, and the guy at the fire is like, so, what do you want us to do with him, boss? He kind of looks at y'all and he says, I don't believe you.
I mean, you can believe what you want, but the whole time it's just been crawling along on the ground over here.
He kind of looks at the guys and he's like, take care of it. We're too busy up here to be having stops. And he turns around, starts walking back into the woods. And the rest of the guys are kind of looking at you and they're like, oh yeah, roll for initiative.
Okay.
When he because that guy never saw me put the hand on the sword. When he
I just want to know if Weston's going to get a bonus shot on the dude next to the fire.
Well, I was gonna. I don't think he's going. Would I be able to get one attack off?
22.
Is that on stealth or are we talking for hitting?
Oh, no, that's for initiative.
Okay.
Well, not that great.
So I think either way, that
26.
either way, that dude's about to eat it.
He's not going to see what's coming. If he survives this
You had your hand on
the sword.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'd be able to
So the 26, my 26, but this is to attack,
yeah.
opening attack.
Oh, do we both do one?
Let's say you two would get a bonus action since you were working.
I'm just in guard position right now. I wouldn't really have a good way to get him, so it would be you all. So since spears have a 10-foot reach, and of course a melee weapon like a sword would have a 5-foot.
Does a 17 hit?
I'm presuming a 7 does not.
No.
I got a 19 to initiative.
11.
I missed my opening salvo.
Aw.
8.
Wesson jammed.
That's right. He's just like, "Meh."
Reroll.
The sand kind of jammed into the gears a little bit.
He's just sitting there laughing.
15, 16. 16 piercing damage to him
Nice.
on the sneak on the stealth opening attack.
You know what I should have done? I should have just asked if it was close enough and then made him a flamethrower instead of a...
I was just like, oh, the fire!
I had him walk like right behind had the little gun walk right behind the fire and just... like, what the hell? It's Tremors! Run!
All right. You said you did how much damage?
16 piercing.
16 piercing. That was for the non-combat attack.
The regular attack.
The surprise attack, I guess you could say. But I got a 26 on initiative, so that motherfucker's gonna have some holes in it.
Coming in right behind you if I can get my freaking shooting done.
See, I'm wondering if they know you're behind the shack.
Well, the 3 that can see me probably do.
We got 7 of them, 8 of them.
8.
Well, didn't the main guy walk away?
Yeah, he walked away. So
Okay, got 8. All right, no, so okay.
7, right?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah. All right. So that brings up Patrick first, then Mike,
See.
then Nate, then Nathan, and then of course me. As always.
Shame. $15 hit.
Yes.
Six. Since I can re-roll that. 6, 7, 8. 19, 12, 13. 13 piercing.
Cool. So out of nowhere, you come up here like to him twice and just like, and he is paying attention to his boss, and he gets hurt pretty bad. He's like sliced just like across the chest and everything. He's just like, oh, kind of goes like down into the ground. Kind of goes down into the dirt a little bit, taken aback by it, and he's still up, but he's not looking too good.
Did that guy that was walking away respond to the shots?
No.
Oh.
You can't see him in the forest.
The 15 hit.
Yes.
So that first
Well, I want to move.
10 piercing.
Yes. To the guy by the fire?
Yep.
Oh, he did.
We'll take the next shot. I'll just switch right around over here.
Okay.
As I'm moving away. Thanks for the rabbit.
And the 22 hit, I presume.
Yes. It's like as you run by, you just kind of like, ugh!
For 9 damage. 9 force damage.
I guess like my shots got him to his knees, and then the bullet just hit him.
And then I will push him back 5 feet.
Okay.
I guess that'll be like...
Off the map, yeah.
He's off the map. He's dead.
That's it.
Nate.
All right. I will, as a bonus action, wild shape into a panther.
Okay.
Sex Panther.
And then, is that closest one to me at least 20 feet away?
Because that's a ship. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use Pounce and make a claw attack.
Okay.
Does 21 hit?
Yes.
1d4 plus 2.
How do I just do loop?
should be an option somewhere on
So
there.
that's 5 damage, slashing damage. And he must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw.
Four.
He is prone,
Yeah.
and I can't use my bonus action because I already used bonus to turn into the Panthers, so that's my turn.
All right, Nathan.
Really? I figured you guys would go first. All right. Let me get my stat sheet out.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and use a spear. That's what I currently have. I need a 8.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go up to. Which one's Patrick? This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's gonna be. So these 5-foot squares or 10.
They're 5.
I'll engage these two. So I'll just go ahead and engage him. And actually, you know what? I'll engage him from here, 10-foot range. All right, and then
Are you hitting the one with the mace? Or are you hitting...
mace. Yeah, I can't. It's the only one I can hit. Actions plus 5. 13 to hit.
Just barely.
Oh, wow.
And then D8. Three plus 6 damage.
Okay.
That's about it for now. Just gonna do one quick thing.
All right, so then it goes to me.
About to be fighting back to back here in a second.
Oh, I'm drowning. It's a murloc.
Just shapeshifts into a fish and get away. It's like, eh.
Actually,
A shark.
I turned into a seahorse, an octopus.
an octopus
I like how your first one was a seahorse.
That's just because it's the top card.
But you should be an octopus. Just get around their face. It's
A great white shark.
Yeah, seahorse was just my top.
Okay, I'm
card.
like, man,
Why?
like that was your first option.
So the one in red is going to attack you with a sword. The other one is going to drop his crossbow and pull out one, so that's all he can do.
okay.
Yeah, get out of there.
He's going to go for you.
What are you doing?
8.
I'm gonna guess an 8 doesn't hit.
I'm gonna guess at 2. You know what? Go for there. All right. So then you got 2 next to you. They're gonna try and go for. One is going to have disadvantage because it's trying to shoot a long range weapon up close to you. The other one's got the sword. So 7. And the one with disadvantage. 14.
No.
No. Oh, no.
They're like,
999.
All right, so then you got the one that's prone. He's gonna stand up, which is his action, and then the other one's gonna try and go for you, but he's got a crossbow as well, so he's gonna drop that and pull out a sword. So that's his.
Okay, so the prone one stood up.
Yep.
Okay.
It's his action.
Yep. So they've all done what they can. So it goes back around to Patrick.
Not the rules lawyer. I thought standing up was a movement. Was half of his movement.
Yeah.
So shouldn't he still have an action?
He's gonna pull out another weapon though.
Oh, okay.
Look what you've done.
I just didn't want to.
No. No. It's like it's an action to switch weapons out.
Okay,
So
cool.
unfortunately,
Okay.
they weren't expecting to be fighting close quarters. They were just thinking that they were gonna.
Panther.
Well, they're thinking you all were gonna tuck tail and leave. So they were like, "Oh crap, we gotta pull out weapons."
Swashbuckling time.
I'm trying to get it where I get my sneak attack.
I mean, the guy I'm engaging, but you could back him.
Disengage.
Yeah, that's the one Mike's already hit, so that's good. He's finish him off probably.
Sneak attack. Or attack. Let's see if I hit. 27, I assume, hits.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I do have an advantage, so I want that crit. No. Okay.
Worth a try.
10, 14, 18.
Damage.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
This one?
And now you two get advantage on them.
Yep.
I'm done.
We do play them rules.
I don't get
Stabby
it.
stab.
Nah.
For shoot, I don't think so. All right, here we go. Nope. 15.
Yeah.
Digital dice strike again.
It's not just digital dice.
Well, for you, it's anything.
It's everything.
9 force damage.
Now, there was a girl at work that bought some new dice and came in and showed them to me, and I rolled them on my desk, and it was a 7. And I was like,
Unless it's the Amber Temple.
I suck. All right. All right, Nate.
All right. I will attack the one that just stood up.
Okay.
A bite attack. Plus 21 hit.
Oh, yeah.
7 piercing.
Nice.
And
It's better than Thorn Whip.
if I move, they're both going to get attacks of opportunity, so I'll just...
You could have jumped into the water.
I'll just stay there.
It amazes me you all don't do that more often because my rolls suck so bad. You know I'm not going to hit.
No, that would be the time you would get the
Yeah,
nat.
Yeah, you get
You
like
would get-
crits and
yeah.
stuff.
Try to run away from me.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'll keep you
then,
here and never hit you.
Nathan.
Just gonna attack the same guy. I've been stabbing so far. And so plus 18 to hit. And then, Ooh. 9 damage.
Starting to look a little hurt.
Can't wait till I get like 2 attacks per turn. At least I do something.
All right. So now it's their turn. So guy with mace is going to go attacking you. You're the soldier-looking one.
Come fight me.
Both are 13 plus 3, so 16.
No.
God.
No.
I actually rolled fairly high
Man,
for both.
if only he would have attacked me, it would have hit.
There needs to be a way to like. I don't know. Taunting isn't necessarily like it is in
This ain't
games.
no World of Warcraft yet.
I know, but there ought to be a way to like.
There's taunt-ish mechanics.
Yeah.
I have one.
Getting in front
not
for
yet.
one. Getting in front in the beginning it obviously helps, but I needed to take Sentinel for stuff like this. Might have been good disengage.
So the two that moved up on you all are going to go. The guy with the sword sticking up in the air is going to be going for Zindril. With an 8.
What is your
No.
character's name again?
Siobhan.
Siobhan, okay. Right.
All right, and what's yours?
Cadmus.
Because you're not in there.
I've got everything done.
I know, but you're not in the
I don't know why
campaign.
not.
Cadmus
Cadmus.
is going to be getting hit.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. I have advantage for Siobhan,
You
though.
have to be 18, so... Or warm up them dice.
12?
My armor class is 12.
Oh my god. And then the other one's going to go for 18.
Oh, yeah. Those both
hit.
hit.
All right, so sword,
No crits.
5 total.
5 total? Okay, so that brings me down to 8.
Oof. Because you're. What happens whenever you go on?
When it hits
goes-
0, I just go back to being Siobhan.
Do you miss those health points in your human or whatever form at that
No,
point?
it's kind of like a. I guess you could say they're temporary hit points because
Yeah.
then you go back.
So that is actually really nice.
They're both just a little confused because there's this like panther that's in the back. They're like, what the hell is this?
Stab it anyway.
Attack it, let's go. It goes back around to Patrick.
How's the mace guy looking?
Pretty rough.
We got, 3 on us?
20, not natural.
Okay.
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Mace man's gone.
Oof.
Okay.
You know what?
Tempt that fate.
Yep. So I get one.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. I'm tempting it.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Seriously?
Oh, you're still fine. Yeah, I see it.
I believe it.
Well, you're still probably fine.
I would say I still got to roll damage dice though, so 10.
Now we know. Don't disengage.
Wait, wait.
And just because of that,
Hellish
I'm going to hellish rebuke him.
Yeah. There you go.
It's like, don't you touch me. I'll kill you.
I get you.
22 fire damage.
Like 22
Damage.
damage.
Yeah.
He's dead. he smacks you pretty good. And you're, ow, you son of a.
Boom.
24 dials.
Yep. 22 damage.
All right. The other guy that's sitting there fighting now has like between the Dragonborn and this tiefling that just like was like, ow. To their,
Ow, you.
it's like, oh. So he's a little worked up now.
I rolled 2 10s and a 2.
Mike.
Presume a 23 hits.
Yes.
Thank God you didn't miss him.
11 piercing on that one.
Okay.
It's a 10 hit.
No.
Okay. Miss on that one. That's it.
Okay. Then it goes to Nate.
Okay. I am going to drop the wild shape. And keep my shit together. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave,
Nice.
which is a con,
Gonna give him that sassy clap.
con 10.
On the red-headed one or the other one?
Actually, I believe it's
AoE.
Hang on.
Oh, it's AoE.
Clap. Thunderclap.
15-foot cube falling around me, so both of them.
Yeah, okay. And it's a con save?
10.
Yeah. Only 10, but still.
Both of them are 5.
So,
Why do you have to match your brother? That's not nice. That's twice now.
that's 2d8. I'll just do digital.
The redhead's going down. Bet.
It's an early thunder wave.
Eight thunder damage.
They get pushed back, I think.
Push back 10 feet.
One to the water.
How much damage, though?
8.
So 10 feet on each.
Yeah.
So
The one that's going in the water is like, oh crap. Okay. It goes to Nathan.
all right.
Finish him.
I have no idea what that thunderclap was, but I'll go ahead and strike at this guy. But when I'm done, I'm gonna say, "Where's Siobhan?" So 19 to hit.
Yes.
Okay,
Remember advantage.
that's what. Yeah, 9 damage again. Then I'm gonna yell, "Where is Siobhan?"
He did.
He's dead? Oh no!
No.
No, not Siobhan.
She's a big girl. She can take care of herself.
She's dead.
No! Ah!
With the movement, I'll just go around the corner, I guess.
Now what will happen if Reginald dies?
You can go through your friendlies.
I'm just going around the corner.
Okay, I'm just saying you can go through friendlies.
Why to count the?
You just
ankle
can't
die?
stop on friendlies.
No.
Get out of my space!
Mess space. All right, so it's their turn. So they're going to scoot back up. I'm just gonna say scoot back up, and they're both gonna. Well, yeah, they're both gonna continue to. "12 is the highest.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay, well the other one's 11, so
My armor class is 11. So they
Two
both hit.
never mind.
I'm a druid.
What are you wearing? Air?
Leaves.
8 damage.
I got a 1 and a
At least
7.
put on banana leaves. They got some toughness.
Tree bark.
Banana leaves.
Some tree bark.
All right, so it goes back around.
Dash.
You get advantage.
$16 hit.
Yes.
Imagine if I could get on this side and everybody has advantage and everything.
Yeah.
It's a death sandwich.
Reroll that one. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh my god. He's dead.
She did.
Okay. Mike.
Are we down to just the one with the scimitar over here? Okay.
She's been doing
Can
some
I
work.
make it over here? Is that 30 feet?
Yeah, Zenjo's been fine.
5 per block.
I'm a
Yeah,
glass
so
cannon.
no.
Let's say, but we're massive. It's like we're just like.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, you would be able to.
I mean, if I can just make it like here, I'd be
Yeah.
okay. I can make good shots.
Just yelled duck.
Duck. Cover.
Where?
My ears.
The Dragonborn just goes like, wait. It's like, no. Down.
17,
To hit, yes.
12 piercing. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Nine force.
Looking a little rough now. All right, so then it goes to Nate.
Okay.
Smack him.
I'm going to cast flaming sphere.
Okay.
He's like 5 feet away from me. She's like,
It's gonna originate on the other side of them,
Okay.
and then I'm going to smack it into them.
spear yourself.
You all, since you're kind of in the back, you do hear that hay coming from the forest.
Listen. We tried to get her to say that.
Hello. What's up?
So it's a dexterity 10 save.
Nah.
6. I had both of them in my hand, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use the red one more time.
That's 6. And
Red is the color of royalty, and you royally failed.
so that is 7 fire damage.
He catches fire, and he immediately is like, "Ah!" It tries to like roll around in the water here, trying to get it out. He's looking pretty rough. So Nathan.
I come up a little closer, I'm just gonna chuck my spear at him.
Aim for the flaming one.
The one that's rolling around.
Oh. Yeah, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Hey, 9 again. 9
He
damage.
did.
I'm spearfishing.
Yeah, I would say you see him kind of go into the water to try and keep that fire down, and then like you see this spear come out of nowhere and
Like
just
long
go
10.
right into the water, and he just goes and dies. So
No, the mog's up.
with that,
I'd say it's an 8-foot spear. It's just a little taller than me.
with that, all the people are now done.
One's well done.
Very well
Two
done.
of them are well done.
One's medium, and the other one's well done.
One's a shish kebab, and the other one's just smoldering.
So
All right,
with that,
go get my spear.
okay, you get your spear successfully. It's a little burnt at the edge where it was touching the body. It's a little charred. But after that, everybody from the grouping, except for the one dude that left, is now just kind of laying on the ground around you.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself because I'm pretty sure I was the only one that got hurt.
No, I got.
Yeah.
I was the only
10
one.
damage, but he's fine.
Well, I've got enough spell slots. I can cast it on you too.
How much did you? How much did you take?
I took 10.
I took.
You did take some hits.
I took 8.
Oh yeah, because the cat form took the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, me and Mike are fine.
You and Zendril, roll perception.
He's 6.
16.
$15.
It's like after everything kind of dies down, you get the feeling that there's something kind of watching you in the trees behind you.
We hear clapping coming from the trees.
No. Hey! Hey! Over here! Hello!
Listen!
Listen!
You all hear something from the trees.
I get back with the group.
Something that's like
Turn around.
kind of in the leaves of a tree.
I walk over to where the sound originates from.
As you turn around to start walking towards that sound, you do see a small, teeny, tiny little thing with wings just kind of like look at you, notice that you noticed it, and it books it back into the forest.
Bye!
We got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, I was say
a good
this is
stopping
probably
point.
a good stopping point right here.
Sounds good.
Or do we want to look in the cabin?
Oh, yeah. I was definitely going to tell everybody that I saw paperwork on the table and that we should probably.
I'm down with it.
I'll go
Like I
in.
said, paperwork.
I'll go into the shack and grab, look at the paperwork.
It's a bunch of manifests and stuff like that of what's been going. A bunch of metalwork, some bottles and stuff. A lot of bottles have been coming in here. And then miscellaneous has a bunch of small things too, about the same amount as the bottles.
Yeah. I'll just tell the rest of the group about the paperwork then. I don't think there's any reason to take it with.
Does there seem to be like a path that the guy that left?
You can see a worn path of where things have been like rolled through, but it is grassy. So,
Word.
and we'll stop there.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode. Make sure to check us out every Tuesday for the newest episodes. And remember, for your GM's sake, please don't split the party.